42nd National Cherry Festival DTE Energy Foundation Cherry Royale Saturday Parade. It is a wonderful day for a parade. My name is Crystal Frost. I'm with WTCM News Talk 580 and WTCM FM 1035 and 93.5. Today with us, as always, we have Joel Frank, and Joel Frank in the WTCM newsroom. Joel Frank, a great day for a parade.
Oh, Crystal, it couldn't get any better. I mean, this is a Chamber of Commerce kind of day. It's gorgeous.
It's a pure Michigan day, Joel. And this gal over at our middle, the one and only Jasmine Frost, my niece, who is joining us today with a kid perspective about parades. Hi, Jasmine.
Hello.
It's nice to have you with us today.
It's going to be awesome.
It's nice to be here.
Now, we are getting into the parade. If everyone would please rise as we see our Michigan flag and our United States flag.
Do we have to rise?
We should mention, Crystal, we've got out on the street, too, we've got Wendy.
Yes, and of course, Wendy Nienhaus out on the street with us today. Wendy is giving our street perspective. Good morning, Wendy.
Good morning. It's such a great day for a parade, and we have our first responders. We just passed the Traverse City Police Department. Our Sheriff Department was carrying the colors this morning. Hey, how are you doing? We have Dave Pritchard here with the Michigan State Police. How are you doing?
Doing great, loving the Cherry Fest and people in Traverse City.
Excellent. Thank you so much. Not quite the Blue Goose today, but the Michigan State Police and the Sheriff.
Yes, our first responders. We have our K-9 officers with us as well. It's just a great day as we have lots of people lining the streets of downtown Traverse City, and we're enjoying the parade. Traverse City Fire Department coming up. TC Fire Station 1, and I believe it's Station 2, right here in Traverse City. 15,000 or so people they serve all through the year, the actual residents of Traverse City, but that number gets to about 500,000 during the National Cherry Festival.
Yeah, and what a salute to Chief Jim Tuller
Yes,
and his
Chief Tuller
men and women.
And his crew there, and looks like they are having some fun with the kiddos here at the Blair Township Fire Department.
Paramedic vehicle right there going right in front of us now, Crystal. Well, it's a nice day for a parade. Humidity is down, much like yesterday was. Just a great day.
Oh, absolutely. A great day, and it kind of a break in the heat, Joel.
Yeah, it was so abrasive there for a while.
And Jasmine, I don't know if you noticed this, but it was one of the hotter summers. I know you've only been around about 9 years now, but it was a hot summer so far, huh?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I've been around more than 9, and it's one of the hotter ones.
Finishing up here, we have our North Flight EMS offering that advanced life support. That's an ambulance that you don't want to have to go and take a ride in, right, Jasmine? But it's nice to know they're here when you need them, right?
Yeah.
And they do a great job. I mean, if you are in desperate straits, it's good to know that North Flight EMS is there ready to help.
Yep.
Our first responders, very important. We also have a lot of ambassadors out there, and I want to give a shout out while we have a moment to the National Cherry Festival's parades team. They do such a good job. They have hundreds of volunteers to put this parade on, and not to mention the other parades we have, the Junior Royale and, of course, the Heritage Parade, back for several years now, but wonderful stuff that they're doing. And they all do it as volunteers.
Yeah, it's the ambassadors, it's the volunteers that really make this event and this whole festival work, Crystal.
And the volunteers range in age. You know, I was talking this week to a couple of volunteers Jasmine's age. I mean, Jasmine's a volunteer today, 9 years old and younger, volunteering with their family, all the way up to people who have volunteered for over 50 years. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
You've got a while to wait till you get to 50.
No, I can't imagine.
I can't imagine that, right?
Yep.
Cherry Capital Airport, Crystal.
Yes, we have the Cherry Capital Airport coming through right now.
It is the 4th largest commercial service airport in Michigan with over 60 daily flights. This fire truck, an integral aid in meeting safety standards with the FAA.
Yeah, and you know, the fire truck is staffed by our very own Traverse City Fire Department through a contractual agreement with the Northwestern Regional Airport Commission, Cherry Capital Airport, Northern Michigan's favorite way to fly. We love TVC. We love Kevin Klein out there. He's throwing us some goodies right now.
They better work on that arm a little bit, though. The Tigers won't be signing him anytime soon.
And our sponsors for the parade. Let's give it up for the DTE Touchstone Energy. These are our parade sponsors, proudly serving the Traverse City community for over 60 years. And Joel, they're leading the way to a cleaner and safer and smarter energy future. These are the guys that, I mean, when you turn on the lights, when you turn on the gas,
it's there.
It's them.
Absolutely.
You know?
And this is the 17th year that DTE Energy and the DTE Energy Foundation will be the title sponsor of the Cherry Royale Parade.
Now, today's flow is called Dream, Create, and Build, which represents the power that today's young people like you, Jasmine, and the generation possess in becoming the future leaders and innovators. It's so very important. Now, this is a real treat coming up. Our Grand Marshal, a Michigan native growing up near Detroit and Farmington. We have Megan Keller. Megan Keller is a U.S. women's hockey gold medalist, and we're going to go to our very own Wendy Nienhaus live on the street.
Thank you so much for being with us. Do you have any words for our crowd? We're just so thankful for all that you've done, and you're a gold medalist.
Thank you for having me. It's so awesome to see all the kids and the families out here, and excited to share it with everyone and be at the Cherry Festival.
What is your favorite cherry thing you've had to eat this week?
Oh my gosh, I gotta go with just the plain cherries. They're so good. Already had a cup of them.
Awesome. Well, thanks for being here today.
Thank you so much, Wendy. Now, Jasmine, do you play hockey? No?
Kinda.
Calm down. Well, someday she'll be a hockey player.
Coming
Kind
up
of.
next is the Second Time Arounders. The National Cherry Festival's Second Time Arounders Band was formed in 1984, musical ambassadors to the National Cherry Festival. And Joel, the band is made up of some pretty dedicated community members, right?
Absolutely. They're lifelong musicians from all around the Grand Traverse region. And they only get better. They're like a rare old wine, Crystal. They just get better.
Only get better with age.
Watching the Cherry Royale Parade on Up North TV, channel 189.
Yes, indeed. Now, Joel, as we mentioned before, all of the volunteer time that it takes to put this Cherry Festival on. And Jasmine, if you wanted to read here what happens on this NCF Ambassadors and Float.
100 volunteers hours go into bringing this festival to
Fruition, yes.
fruition. And we have all these amazing volunteers to thank. Without their hard and long hours, we wouldn't have this fantastic festival to celebrate our cherry
Industry, look at that.
Hey, she is a natural.
Yes,
There's no doubt about it. Superstar in the making here.
I think so. And let's just give it up for all of these festival ambassadors. You've seen them all week. They put in thousands of hours together, and some of them have been volunteering for over 50 years. I have to tell you, Joel, I went to the volunteer kickoff last week. It's been about, 10 days now, and there were some people collecting their 50-year pins, meaning they have been showing up for more than 50 years. And they're bringing snacks, so you gotta love that.
That, absolutely. They're high on our list just for that reason alone.
And this is the man that is the National Cherry Festival president this year. Ian Hollins is this year's president of the National Cherry Festival. Ian and his wife moved to Traverse City in 1999. They immediately fell in love with the National Cherry Festival. Ian is originally from Australia, but he moved to the United States in 1998. He became a U.S. citizen in 2010 and now lives in Traverse City with his beautiful wife, Melinda, and daughter, Ashley. Following Ian here, we have the National Cherry Festival Board of Directors, but first let's hear from Wendy Nienhaus.
We're so excited to have you join us this morning, and what a beautiful day for a parade. Thanks for joining us, you guys.
Thank you. Welcome, everybody, and it is a great day.
It is, and I know you have 2 miles of smiles, so I'll let you keep moving. But thank you so much for all you've done, and thank you to our board.
And I want to make sure the board of directors and the director of parades, Jeff Needham, the talented board of directors, including I'm seeing people out there, Becca Lynch, Meredith Hawes. We have, of course, Brett Federinchik, and Jeff Needham, the man who is kind of behind this entire parade. Way to go, guys.
He's the man.
Well, Crystal, don't forget about yourself.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I forgot.
There you go.
Crystal Frost on the board of directors. This is a real honor, folks. It's time to talk to the National Cherry Festival queen.
The new queen.
She was crowned last night. Let's hear from her, Wendy Nienhaus.
Thank you so much, Grace Boyles. Oh my gosh, 20 years old, and look what you've done. And she's from this region, and what have you got to say? I know you're going to say thank you, but we love you. We're so glad you're here.
Hi everyone, yes, thank you, thank you, thank you, and I'm just so happy to serve you guys in this community and the cherry industry this year.
Beautiful job, and I've been able to get to know Grace this week, and she is amazing. We're going to continue to see her, because what will you be doing locally?
I'll be traveling to all kinds of parades, festivals, and of course I'm going to be here for the National Cherry Festival next year.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for being here.
Congratulations, Grace.
You look
Wow.
beautiful.
A beautiful queen, the Cherry Queen. Jasmine, what a beautiful crown, huh?
Yeah.
I love that.
And a big thank you to Ashley Schichtel, the outgoing
Yes.
queen. What a great year she did.
And we have the United States Coast Guard here with Commander Nathan Coulter. Let's hear from Commander Coulter.
Commander Coulter, thank you for joining us.
Thanks so much. We're all proud to be here in Traverse City, a Coast Guard city.
Thank you so much.
That is a sweet ride, by the way.
Oh, yeah, the Coast Guard. Crystal, they do such a great job, don't they?
Yes, they do. Rear Admiral Joanna Noonan as well. Everyone stand. Now, Air Station Traverse City responds to maritime incidents across the entire Great Lakes region, an area that encompasses more than 94,000 square miles. Amazing.
And they've had quite the week.
Yes,
U.S.
they
Coast Guard
have.
Air Station Traverse City saved at least 6 lives that we know of, Crystal.
6 lives that we've been reporting on in the WTCM newsroom, at least. Probably more to come, as summer has really just started.
Look at that boat.
Look at that boat, Jasmine.
And all the men and women from the Coast Guard. We salute you, folks.
We salute you.
There's such a feeling, Crystal, when that helicopter flies over,
Yeah.
that you know they're out there.
And again, we talk about this. It's one of those things that you don't want to have to use, but you're so happy that you have our Air Station Traverse City, our United States Coast Guard, in case of an emergency. You're so happy that they're here, they're local, they understand these waters, and the Great Lakes, that's water unlike anything else.
Oh, it is. Well, and we found out, unfortunately, how the water can change and how things can happen. I mean, it only takes a moment. So, folks, be very, very careful, but the Coast Guard is there if you need them.
And look, really a salute to their families as well, as we see the Coast Guard walking with their families today. It really is a family effort to keep our Great Lakes safe.
What do you think? Pretty cool, huh, Jasmine?
Yeah. Really cool.
Coming up here is the Junior Royal President's Award, and this is a beautiful float, the Holy Angels Kisses, with Princess Olivia Krull and Prince Ethan Strait. This is an award-winning float. Let's give it a look. Oh, it's a kiss.
It is. It's a kiss. A chocolate kiss.
I have something to say. I just love those flowers. They're pretty awesome.
Yes, they
Yeah.
are.
They're pretty awesome.
I love
those kids.
I love those kisses. Look at that. I
Yeah,
think I want some
kisses.
chocolate. Yes.
Yeah, now I want some chocolate.
Yeah, the President's Award winner. That's a big kiss, huh?
Uh-huh. I've never thought Hershey Kisses would be that big.
Well, they made one, didn't they?
Uh-huh. I thought they were small so you could eat.
Yeah.
But they're big.
They're very big.
Well, you can save them for the next time.
I wonder how fast that one would melt in this kind of weather.
Yeah.
In the sunshine.
Yeah, I think it would melt pretty fast.
Yes, indeed. Well, we have the Grand Traverse County. Look at all of these Grand Traverse County employees and county commissioners working their way through our parade route today with their families and water bottles in tow. Thank you so much for what you do, keeping our county beautiful.
Leading the way, new county administrator Nate Alger.
Hello, Mr. Alger. We are going to give a listen to Mr. Alger. You missed it.
Too bad.
Now, do you hear those sirens, Jasmine?
Yeah.
What do you think that means?
I think that means some
Police are coming, huh?
police are coming.
Yes.
Police are coming.
And it is the Traverse City Sheriff's Office. And Joel, you work with the Traverse City Sheriff's Office and the Grand Traverse County Sheriff's Office
Yep.
every single day. Tell us about that.
Yeah, and Monday through Friday we have a police briefing every day at the Law Enforcement Center, and boy, we find out what's going on around the county. Sheriff Tom Bensley and his men and women in the department. Those are some beautiful vehicles right there. There's the Sheriff Tom Bensley.
There's Sheriff Bensley. And I believe we're going to hear from Sheriff Bensley. Wendy Nienhaus making her way over to Sheriff Tom Bensley.
Hi, Sheriff Bensley. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you. I think Joel Frank ordered the perfect weather for today's event. So
Just
Joel,
for you, Sheriff.
Yeah, thank you, Joel. Thank you, everybody, for coming, and thank you for supporting the Sheriff's Office. And I will tell you, the people that do the heavy lifting, it's not me. It's the guys driving this car. These two guys with the canines, and they're the ones that deserve all the support. They're the ones that do the heavy lifting for the Sheriff's Office. Have a nice day.
Thank you so much, Sheriff. Thank you to Sheriff Bensley and all the deputies that keep us safe and make us feel protected.
Yeah, I echo those sentiments as well. And I love those canine, the canine officers too are just, kids are petting the canine officer here with the handler. And
I know.
It's beautiful.
Those are beautiful dogs.
Beautiful dogs.
Yeah, I would like one of those dogs.
I think so too.
Hint, hint.
Now, this is interesting, Joel. We have the Sheriff of Grand Traverse County dive team here.
Yes.
And of course, being that we have massive amounts of water in Grand Traverse County, that this is a very special set of skills, and you've worked with this team as well.
Yeah, they are amazing. They go where people can't normally get to, and unfortunately, with all this water that we have, you are going to run into problems if they're boating or out kayaking or whatever. And the dive team is there.
It's time to say hello to our mayor, Jim Carruthers.
Oh, there he is, biking.
And the Traverse City Commissioners.
Look at that.
Wendy Nienhaus is on it with Mayor Carruthers.
Hey, Mayor, thank you for joining us. And you guys are on bikes, and you're looking good, and I love your helmet.
We're trying to be safe. We want everyone to be safe and enjoy this beautiful day at the National Cherry Festival.
Well, thank you. Well, enjoy your ride, and remember, 2 miles of smiles.
Mayor Jim
Thank you for all
Carruthers.
you
I see
do.
Commissioner Amy Shamrow there, Commissioner Michelle Howard, Commissioner Richard Lewis on his bicycle.
Look at that, one hand. Hey,
Brian
be safe
McGibb-
out there.
Yes, look at that.
Yeah, you better be safe.
That is the truth.
Brian McGillivary.
Yes.
Don't want him to get hurt.
No, we don't. And that's why you wear a helmet, right?
Absolutely.
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 Traverse City has a rockin' and rollin' city commission. That's what they wanted to say about that.
Yeah.
Here comes the
Bike on.
1936 Chevy Stake Rack truck. It's a replica of the very first truck that was used by Hendrick and Fred Meyer. And this, of course, for the Meyer float here. Wow. Much to his delight, this restored truck was presented to Fred on his 75th birthday. Wendy Nienhaus.
It's great to see you. Well, introduce yourself and let us know a little bit more about this truck in Meyer.
It's a replica of the first truck that Fred drove, and we bring it around to different parades throughout the state and all the different states Meyer's in, and we have a lot of fun doing it.
What do you think is the most interesting thing that has been in the back of this truck?
It was actually used for Fred Meyer's funeral.
Oh.
Yeah, we actually used it as to haul. Yeah.
What an honor, what a tribute. Thank you for being with us today.
Over 230 Myers stores. Wow.
The replica of the first Meyer truck. Look at that. I see some bubbles out there. I wonder what this is going to be. It looks like Autism Centers of Michigan. Autism Centers of Michigan coming up next. Float number 13 in the DTE Energy Foundation Cherry Royale Parade. And you know, the Autism Centers of Michigan, they offer the highest quality of intensive evidence-based behavioral treatment for children with autism spectrum and other related disorders. And ACM provides applied behavior analysis services to kids and their families because, you know, sometimes you need to learn how to work with children who, I call it, who are wired differently.
Yes.
That's all it is.
That's a good way to put it.
And they can get together. ACM's mission is to improve the lives of individuals and families impacted by autism. And it's a beautiful float.
Look at that.
Look at that.
The bubbles
really
fly.
awesome.
It's Peanut Acres. Look at that.
And I see some bubbles in the sky.
Yeah, I do too.
And Gumdrop Pass right there.
Yeah.
That is great. And we have a little wagon and lots of kids in the wagon. Everybody wave to the kids.
Few animals walking along. Lots of kids in strollers and wagons.
This is great.
And puppies, dogs.
Looks like Lieutenant Governor Brian Calley coming up next. People walking in support of Lieutenant Governor Brian Calley. Wendy Nienhaus is on the scene.
There's the Lieutenant Governor right there.
Lieutenant Governor, thank you for joining us today. We're thrilled to have you here.
It is great to be here, and what an amazing day. I hope the Chamber of Commerce is out taking pictures because it doesn't get better than this in northern Michigan.
It doesn't, and we're just so grateful that you're here to enjoy it with us. And okay, so you're going to have something cherry. What is it going to be after the parade?
Oh, there's no other type of pie except for cherry pie.
Oh, boy.
Exactly. Have you tried the cherry pie shake?
I haven't yet, but I saw some samples being passed around. I'm going to have one.
You will. It'll be amazing. Thank you for being here today with us, Lieutenant Governor.
Great festival. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'd have to say that's a good idea. Jasmine, maybe we need to get a cherry pie shake after this parade.
And a real advocate for autism, too. Lieutenant Governor Brian Calley.
Yeah, perfectly placed. Coming up, we have the Junior Royale Festival Award winner, and this is just a quick minute down here. The Junior Royale Parade, always the Thursday during the National Cherry Festival, and these floats, I have to give it up to the volunteer parent that actually puts together these floats, and I should say parents.
Parents, yes.
There's a lot of people involved.
It's a group effort. It sure is.
And here it comes, number 15 on our list here. We see more bubbles. The Pathfinder Raisinets Princess Nakara Dittmer, Prince Adrian Bates, and the Pathfinder School is thrilled to be celebrating 45 years this year as an independent nonprofit school that serves children from pre-K all the way through 8th grade. Jasmine, I see some more bubbles.
I see lots of bubbles.
Lots of bubbles.
Absolutely do see bubbles.
Those cherries hanging.
And are those real trees up there? That's amazing.
They certainly look like it.
They look like it, but
let's wave to the prince and the princess.
And look what it says there, Jasmine. Buy local, protect water, eat cherries.
I think we can do that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we can do that.
And we have a friend of WTCM out there, too. One of the parents, Joe Sanick, of course, the owner of Mental Wellness Counseling. We can hear him.
Hey, Joe, do you have a few words to say about your amazing float and your day today?
We just thought cherries were so much greater than Raisinets that we made an anti-Raisinette float. So we went in our own direction, as Pathfinder always does.
I love it.
Way to go,
You guys
Joe.
are amazing.
An anti-Raisinette float.
I like
Look
that.
at that. This is a very important float coming up next, the Industry Person of the Year. Joel, why don't you tell us a little more about Jim Bardenhagen?
Yeah, Jim Bardenhagen is, for folks who are familiar with the Farm and Orchard Time for many years on News Talk 580, Jim Bardenhagen was a big part of that, worked with Merlin Dumbrell, Zeke Dumbrell for many, many years. And I've had a chance to talk to Jim in the past, and always good to see him. He is a great, great ambassador and advocate for cherries and agriculture in northern Michigan.
And let's hear from Jim Bardenhagen as Wendy has him right now.
Hi there, Jim. Thank you so much, and congratulations on all that you've done for our industry, and thank you for being here today.
Oh, that's great. We're enjoying the nice, beautiful day and chance to talk about cherries a little bit. All right?
Thank you. Stay cool. Have something cherry to refresh you during the ride.
I love it.
Thank you so much.
Jim and his wife, Jan.
A pretty cool ride, too.
Yeah,
Look
it's
at
a
that.
very cool ride.
I hear some drums and some instruments, so it must be the Bullock Creek Marching Band.
They are out of Midland, Michigan.
Now, the Bullock Creek Band is under the direction of Mrs. Josephine Bossenberger. Of course, as Joel said, from Midland, Michigan. They earned straight Division I ratings at both marching and concert festivals last year. Let me tell you, that's hard to do. Let's give it a listen.
On a day like today, Crystal, they're going to love it because they've black uniforms, gold trim, really sharp-looking uniforms.
Beautiful. But the most important person, I think, right now is the guy with the water.
Oh, yeah. Everybody wants to know him.
I would just like to say that now I kind of want to be a marching band.
Yeah, you do, don't you?
A marching band.
I think that's a good idea. Looks like we have a clown there, too. Look at that.
Is that Tacky?
I think that's Tacky the Clown.
It
Look at
is.
everybody.
Let's give Tacky a
Tacky
hand.
the Clown. And just a quick moment in our program today. You're watching us on Up North TV, channel 198, Up North Media Center. These incredible volunteers and staff that make this all possible here. Joel, Frank, and I are really lucky to be here from WTCM, and Jasmine.
And Jasmine's doing a great job, Crystal.
Jasmine is doing a great job.
Oh,
Jasmine
she is.
Is the official, she's the kid commentator today.
Absolutely.
Parades are for families and kids, and we need to have their perspective.
That's right, the younger perspective.
And here we go. We have we have Bill Schuette, Attorney General, joining us. I'm sure, look at Wendy go. She's getting our Attorney General, Bill Schuette.
Thank you so much for being here today. And we know that you have a busy schedule, and we're so grateful for you to be here in beautiful Traverse City.
Well, you know, there's something special about Traverse City in northwestern Michigan every day, but at the Cherry Festival, it's, pops the thermometer. But it's great to be here and enjoy the parade. Thank you all.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Lieutenant Governor Bill Schuette.
And you know what we have to say, Bill Schuette is on duty.
Bill Schuette is on duty. Look at that. All right, we have another wonderful float coming from the Woodland School, the Junior Royale Queen's Award winner, Princess Annika de Bruin and Prince Bennett Marsh. Look at this. Oh, wow, there's bicycles.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're pedaling like mad, but they're not going anywhere, Jasmine.
Yeah.
Those are...
How are they not going anywhere?
Those are stationary bikes. And I see E.T. Is that E.T.? Oh my goodness, with the Reese's Pieces.
Oh my goodness.
A cool float.
Yeah, I love that float.
They're
I love
tempting us with
now
food,
I want
Jasmine.
some Reese's Pieces.
Don't they look great? Yeah, they do.
And there's a kid's bike back there.
Yeah, it looks like kids are on bikes and they're kind of handing out candy.
And they're all wearing helmets like they're supposed to.
Yeah,
That's
I
good.
wish I got some candy.
I think so. Someone will bring you up some candy, Jasmine, I'm sure. Okay, here comes U.S. Senator Debbie Stabenow. She's walking in this parade this year, the DTE Energy Foundation. Look she brought you candy.
Oh,
How
you're all set.
wonderful
Look at
is
that. Thank you.
Thank you.
There you go. You're all set now.
Wendy is coming. She's going to go live with U.S. Senator Debbie Stabenow.
Thank you so much. Thank you for joining us this morning on a gorgeous day.
You know, this is a pure Michigan day. I love being up here. I was last night had the opportunity to see the new Cherry Queen be crowned, and this is just a wonderful celebration. This is nothing better, right?
Nothing better, and it's perfect to have you here in your beautiful red car that's taking you down the road.
Great. Have a wonderful time, everybody, and just enjoy pure Michigan.
Lovely. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Congresswoman.
Thanks for all the great work she does to save our Great Lakes and also our farm industry.
Yes, indeed. And
thanks a lot, Senator
Senator Stabenow is wearing a beautiful scarf, too. I think it's a cherry scarf. That's gorgeous.
Yeah, it's really gorgeous. I like it. I would like one of those.
Yes, I think we're making a list of all the things that you are wanting to do and the things you like today, right?
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
You're going to have to get a truck to take all this stuff back home.
I don't know how that's going to work.
Yeah, I don't know either.
We might have to borrow that Meyer truck or a fire truck. How about that?
Or just a big truck,
Yeah,
like a moving truck.
Moving truck to get all your stuff out. Number 21 is another band. This time it's our very own Traverse City St. Francis High School Band. Let's listen into the Glads and the Gladiator Band.
Fighting Glads of Traverse City St. Francis.
Let's give it up. I love marching bands. Such precision, and they have to pay attention.
Teamwork.
I can't even walk and chew gum at the same
I've
time.
seen that, Chris. I've seen. I can attest to that firsthand.
I can imagine I could do that.
You could.
Definitely dress to conditions. I like those uniforms.
Yes.
Oh, those are cool. I would like to do that. Those, like, flip it around the flags. And those uniforms are awesome.
Yes, they are.
The National Cherry Festival welcoming Miss Elk Rapids in her court, Crystal.
We love Elk Rapids. Sitting on the dock of the bay is Miss Elk Rapids, Claire Klein, and her court. Now, don't forget, everybody, mark your calendars. August 1st through August 4th, Harbor Days in Elk Rapids.
Oh.
That means food and music and shopping, and of course the Grand Parade at noon and evening fireworks display Saturday, August 4th. Hello, Miss Elk Rapids.
Claire Klein. And glad to have her and all the rest of the lovely young ladies on that float.
Joel, we see the audience standing in honor of the Grand Traverse Area Veterans, sponsored by the Patriot Game.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's awesome. I like that truck is cool, and I like their boat. I would like to have a boat like that, a pirate's boat like that.
Very cool.
Yeah, it's awesome.
And Lee Greenwood playing in the background there.
Yes. I love that song.
Oh, doesn't get much better than that, Chris.
A beautiful float honoring our veterans and our recent fallen heroes from all over northern Michigan. And once again, you are tuning in to the National Cherry Festival Cherry Royale Parade, brought to you by our DTE Energy Foundation. They've been a partner with the National Cherry Festival for so many years, it's actually hard to count.
Yes.
Yeah.
You run out of fingers and toes.
A wonderful partner with the festival. And we have the Junior Royale Foundation Award, another award-winning float. This time it's Central Grade School. York Peppermint is the name of their float.
Oh.
Princess Kaysen Davis Rattray, Prince Wyatt House, making their way down Parade Central here.
Whoa, that's a cool truck.
Yeah,
it
very
is a cool truck. Oh,
and there's some more there's
They're in
there's
cars.
cars.
Yeah,
and-
look at that. The prince and the
that
princess.
tree.
I see Super
tree
Cherry there
alive?
too.
Your super cherry in the back.
And York peppermint patties, they have a little, oh, look at the Martinix clock on the
Is that-
side.
Is that tree alive?
It looks like it could be real, but
It does look real.
It does indeed. And everybody sing it out loud. Going to the fair, going to the fair, going to the Northwest Michigan Fair. Going to the fair, going to the fair, going to the Northwestern Michigan Fair. Horses and cows and chickens and goats and
Oh, my.
rabbits and llamas and what did we miss?
You got it all in there.
Oh my, that's a lot.
Yes,
It
it
is
is.
a
The
lot.
Northwestern Michigan Fair and Queen Jennifer Marsh. They're looking forward to celebrating the 109th fair, August 6th through the 12th. Wendy Nienhaus is waving at the Queen. Their beautiful horse there.
And I would like to say something. That horse is awesome.
That
I would
horse
like a
is
horse
awesome.
like
That is awesome. That was an awesome
We're
one.
adding a horse to the list of things Jasmine wants today. I love
Yeah,
it.
she'll have to get a horse trailer now to go with everything else.
Of course, you can win this car.
Yeah.
The National Cherry Festival Pin Program. Go for the gold commemorative pin. I believe they're drawing for that winner tonight.
Whoa.
All you
I
have-
would like to be there.
Yes, I think so. Commemorative pins will be
Really like
available.
that car.
$5 for those pins. That's it.
Executive Director Kat Payne walking by.
I just saw her walk by. She's staying clear of the festival parade there, isn't it?
You know, Peter Garthy, who was the Heritage Parade Grand Marshal.
Yes, he was.
The world record seller of those pins.
Oh, I would.
Look at this
That's
here.
cool.
That is cool.
What that boy is driving, I would like one of
I
those.
think so. The Silver Lake Pixie Sticks Princess Scarlett Bautista. I'm hoping I'm saying that correctly. And Prince Dawson Kelly. The Junior Royale Directors Award here. Again, look at the detail of that float for Silver Lake Elementary School.
Nicely done.
And the kids look so happy, waving on the float.
Yeah, I would like that's awesome.
Yeah, that is awesome.
That's really awesome float. I like that those windmill stuff.
Yeah, the windmills are great.
That dog is super pretty. I would like a dog like that.
Here comes.
You're gonna need another new house.
And walking up behind Silver Lake State Senator Wayne Schmidt, District 37 here. Wayne Schmidt shaking hands and walking behind the gorgeous car. Wow.
That is. It looks like looks like a car you would have seen in an old movie, right?
Yes, it does. It looks like a James Bond car. And Senator Schmidt ready to talk to Wendy Nienhaus.
Absolutely. Welcome, Senator Schmidt.
It's good to be in the hometown. Perfect day. It's a 48 Studebaker. My wife's actually originally from South Bend, so it was a perfect combination. I have a 63 Bonneville, but I'm going to defer to my wife today and drive the Studebaker. So, great day. Glad to see everyone out for the Cherry Festival.
I have to say,
thank you so much for being here.
My pleasure. Thanks, Crystal.
It's a great idea to defer to the wife.
Oh, yes.
Really
Happy
good
wife,
idea.
everybody's happy.
Here we come with the Lighthouse Brigade.
Here's a marching band.
Yeah?
Yeah, it is.
Here's a marching band.
Look at, they're doing a really cool.
Yeah, I love those sticks. What are they? What sticks are they?
I think they're flags,
Yeah,
Jasmine.
they're flags.
Flags.
They've got them rolled up.
Cool.
Let's see them do their thing.
They are out of Racine, Wisconsin. And they've got some rhythm.
I gotta say, I think they're doing more than marching. They're straight up dancing.
They are entering their 39th year of competition, Crystal.
All right.
Just
That's a lot of
carrying out
marches,
yeah,
wouldn't you
they've
say,
been carrying
Jasmine?
out a lot of tradition.
Here we go
How do they make that? How do they make that beat?
with the drums. Let's give it a listen.
One of the tuba players is down in the lying down. Ooh, that road's got to be warm. Brigade is under the direction of Rex Rukavina and drum major Shelby Lambden.
I just wanted to say, how can they dance like that?
I don't know.
They are very talented, Jen.
No.
Yeah,
But you will someday.
I would like to do that.
Well, your aunt will have to teach you how to dance like that.
Well, good luck. All right, coming up, number 31 on the DTE Energy Foundation Cherry Royale Parade. Oh boy.
There you go.
This is all you, Joel Frank. You love.
We got a Zamboni out
You gotta
there.
love a real Zamboni
Yep.
for the Grand Traverse Hockey Association.
How about
More
that,
hockey,
huh?
Jasmine.
Whoa, I love hockey. And did you say?
Oh, there it is. Look at it. It's Megan Flaska out there.
Yeah.
That's like a trophy out there.
It looks like a trophy.
Yeah.
Those kids work really hard to get that trophy, don't they?
Champions.
Champion's good.
Yeah.
Champion is really good.
They are the champions, huh?
17, 18, U14 champs.
Wow.
Grand Traverse Hockey Association.
Do they play hockey?
They sure do.
Yes.
Cool.
Here we go with another
Probably not
award.
outside today.
No.
This would not be a good day to play hockey.
Maybe some floor hockey. Number 32 here, the Junior Royale Ambassadors Award for the Kingsley Snowcaps Princess Addison Dance and Prince Jameson Kellogg. Wow, look at the detail with the Blue Angels over the snow-capped mountains and that gorgeous log cabin. Again, to the parent volunteers and all the kids, a big round of applause. Look at that.
Oh, unbelievable.
Yeah, it's awesome.
They have a Blue Angels.
Yeah, I have a Blue Angel too, and and those are cool balloons.
Those are cool
Just how
balloons.
did they do that detail?
Yeah.
That detail is pretty good,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Lucky it's a warm day. They're in the snow. They'd be cold.
I know.
Yeah,
Eating snow cones. I love that.
I would love eating snow cones.
I
That
think
sounds
everybody
good.
would.
Yeah.
Especially on a hot day.
Yeah. Or ice cream.
Ice cream would be good too. Ice cream's good on a cold day too, though. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
It's good every
When you're
day.
inside.
All right. Our friends from WPBN WGTU Up North Live. It's time to rise and shine. You can check out meteorologist Joe Charlevoix's What to Wear forecast and the 7-day forecast weekday mornings on 7 and 4 News Today. Mark Chalette, Kristen Lowe, Mark Watkins, Harrison Beebe. Weeknights. Say hello, Jasmine.
Hello, I see those.
It looks like we have.
Acting like it.
Red,
I'll be trying.
yellow, and orange.
Harrison Beebe showing a little footwork there.
Harrison Beebe.
That was a nice move he put on Wendy right there.
I know. Oh my goodness, this one is ready for an interview. I'll tell you, the Northern Michigan's Women's Council of Realtors, Bras for a Cause. It's the one and only annual fundraiser for Northern Michigan's chapter of Women Council of Realtors, and we've got a man sporting the cause right now.
No doubt about it.
Do you have any words to say for this Bras for a Cause? It's so amazing what you do for our region.
It's a very fun event. I strongly encourage anybody who can come out October 12th. Come see us all.
And what is the money raised for?
Breast cancer.
Absolutely great. So come on and support Bras for a Cause. Thanks for being here today, you guys.
Yeah, it's one of the most fun events in Northern Michigan. It happens at the Streeters Event Center every year, and these gals have been working on it, along with the men who are brave enough to wear the bras for the cause.
I mean, I must say, not everyone could do that, but he was very good.
I love it. Oh boy. Look at that.
That was...
Coming up, we have the...
Looking good.
Yeah, that's quite the bongos.
We have the TC Shriners, the TC Shriners of Saladin Shrine Temple and Traverse City Shrine Club. These are men and their red fezzes that represent one of the world's greatest philanthropies. These are Shriners. They make sure they're taking care of the burn hospitals and one hospital that provides orthopedic burn and spinal cord injury care to children all over the world.
Oh, what a great job they do.
Yes,
to
they do.
date, Crystal, nearly 1.3 million children have been treated by the Shriners hospitals. Great work. Absolutely unbelievable.
Oh, we see another clown out there.
Yeah.
Big feet.
Wonder what his name is.
Yeah, what is his name?
Hey, what's your name? What's your name?
I don't know if he can. His name is Buttons.
Buttons.
Yeah, I don't know that this clown will talk, so his name is Buttons.
He's a silent clown.
Normally, clowns don't really talk.
They don't. That's
No.
some really good clown etiquette there. We learn something new every day.
Don't we?
Yes, we do.
A well-behaved clown.
If you were a clown, Joel Frank, what would your name be?
Well, I am a clown, and I guess my name would be Joel Frank.
I would like my name to be, if I was a clown, I don't know.
I don't know. No, what
Maybe
would that clown
Chloe?
be? Chloe the clown. That's
Chloe,
a good
oh, I
one.
like that.
Yeah, I like it too.
Yep.
And just a little break in the coverage here. That sometimes happens with parades, especially when you have to organize all the kids, all of the people on the floats. Larry Inman coming up now. Joel Frank.
Absolutely. State Representative Larry Inman, who's in the crowd.
District 104, of course. And Wendy Nienhaus ready to take the reins over with Representative Larry Inman.
Thanks, you guys. Thanks for being here today.
Larry shaking hands with people
There he
along the
comes.
street.
Here we are, our local state representative, Larry Inman. Thank you so much for being here today.
It's a great day. I love the Cherry Festival. And thank God everybody comes down to Traverse City to enjoy this beautiful day. And thanks for coming. And I just love serving and representing everybody in Grand Traverse.
Yeah, it's great. Thank you so much.
He's a familiar face, and we enjoy seeing you. Thank you so much.
Another award winner, Joel Frank, the Old Mission Peninsula Hot Tamales, Princess Ellen Yeager and Prince Gavin, too.
Yeah, they're all award winners, but some take home the trophies for sure.
And they're throwing out large bags of candy, and
Yeah.
everyone loves them.
I would love them.
They're hot tamales, I'll bet.
Whoa,
Jasmine.
they're throwing out hot tamales to you, Jazz. Look at that.
They're flying. Oh.
Well, we all just got a lot of hot tamales, I'll tell you that. They're flying all over.
There you go, Jasmine. There's a hot
There you
tamale
go.
for you.
It's the Traverse City Fire Department. American LaFrance Pumper was purchased by the TC Fire Department in 1929. That was to provide fire coverage for the newly built Park Place Tower, which is located just directly behind us here at Parade Central. Now, the truck sported the newest design technology of the time, and it served Traverse City well, fighting all major fires until 1953 when it was decommissioned. Looks like there's a stuffed Sparky the dog there.
It sure does. And it still remains active, actually. Crystal driving children around the block, making downtown tours for guests, and yearly parades like this Cherry Royale parade.
It's a wonderful day for.
Yeah, it's a wonderful day. And I would just I like that float, and I just would like that dog.
Yeah, you'd like that dog too. We're adding the list of things that Jasmine wants today. My favorite things. And a little bit of a break in coverage as we're waiting for that next float. Once again, you are watching the DTE Energy Foundation Cherry Royale Parade. I'm Crystal Frost, along with Joel Frank from WTCM News Talk 580 and WTCM 103.5 and 93.5. Our kid in the middle here, Jasmine Frost, my niece, who is giving her very first announcement today as well, your first try as an announcer, right? How's it going so far?
Good.
You
Yeah,
are
there you
doing a
go.
really good job.
She is doing a really good job.
Now, Joel, I don't know if you can hear them already.
Oh, yes.
But this is a fixture in the Grand Traverse area and the community, the Grand Traverse pipes and drums. Interestingly enough, they were founded in 1974. Their only job is to promote Scottish Gaelic arts and traditions. So many people from Scottish heritage that are here in northern Michigan. And you can find them doing jigs and Scottish dances all over the area.
Absolutely. They have performed in hundreds of parades. They've performed concerts, civic and private events, and they've won several showcases, trophies, and prizes along the way. This is one talented group.
Yes, it really is. I always say to them that I want to learn how to play the bagpipes, and they always laugh at me. I don't know why. No,
It's probably a little harder than it looks.
They do. They actually offer up bagpipe lessons and let people try things out. You don't have to have Scottish heritage to join the group.
But it helps.
Let's give it a listen.
Those kilts, boy, you can't miss them.
You love them.
I would just like to say, I would like a bagpipe to take bagpipe
Lessons, all right. There you go.
Yeah.
Okay, here comes this group of over 100 volunteers called 9 and 10 News.
Absolutely.
They spend all this time planning all the National Cherry Festival parades. Look at these guys, 9 and 10 News.
They do a great job.
I would just like to say, their float is really cool.
Yeah, it is cool.
Yeah.
I think Wendy Nienhaus is hugging some people out in the street there.
Absolutely.
She's a hugger.
Yeah, I love it.
All of the staff, Adam Bartlemay and the rest of the
That's right.
talented folks at 9 and 10 News.
Talking to Sarah Grimmer right there.
Well, we see Sarah Brimmer.
I know. Fan to see you guys. And we know who is your new intern in the sports department. Yes, you do.
It is our weather guy, Michael Stevens.
The National Cherry Festival, just crowned last night, is the new intern in the sports department of 9 and 10 News.
Wendy Nienhaus knowing before Michael Stevens.
Breaking news for 9 and 10.
News. I'll put it on the weather Monday morning.
We love seeing you on the weather. Thanks so much. We love the Superman.
Meteorologist Michael Stevens, of course, you can hear him on WTCM News Talk 580 and WTCM FM 103.5, 93.5. He tells us what the weather's going to be.
And he's the man responsible for this weather
so.
today.
I think we're going to give the credit to him.
Michael Stevens deserves the credit, I think.
Yes, I would say so. Just a couple of notes about the history of parades here while we have a few minutes. Let's talk about back in 1925. Now, the first parade of the National Cherry Festival actually took place in May, and at the time, it was called the Blessing of the Blossoms. So 52 floats were made for the first parade. And over the years, obviously, they've had the Grand Floral Parade. Now it's called the Cherry Royale Parade that you're watching right now. The Children's Parade, now it's called the Junior Royale Parade, and the Heritage Parade. And they have fond memories of the parades that no longer grace the streets, such as the Mummers Parade and the Balloon Parade. So many parades so long ago. We continue, though, to celebrate the heritage of parades and the joy that they bring to families and communities around us. One thing, Joel Frank, that I find so heartening, it's a wonderful thing that we know 92 years ago at the very first National Cherry Festival called the Blessing of the Blossoms,
right,
that we knew at that time that parades were going to be a big part of this festival, and they continue to be a big part.
And they've just gotten bigger and better over those 92 years.
People watch them the same as they did 92 years ago. I mean, and instead of, I guess you can watch them on TV too, since we're sitting here on TV, but you can sit on the curb and you can feel that experience.
And it's probably been generations have been passed on. Grandparents, great-grandparents probably came to the earlier parades, and now their offspring are bringing their kids.
Yes. Well, we have another award winner, the Junior Royale Judges Award, Willow Hill, with Ring Pop. Look at that. Princess Maura Huggard and Prince McCarthy Barrett. Oh, look at the Ring Pop spinning. I love that.
I love it, too.
Would you like a ring pop, too?
Yeah, I would love a ring pop.
Now, those look like they could be rides on the Midway here at the National Cherry Festival. Hello, children.
Hello.
Princess Maura, Prince McCarthy. for Willow Hill Elementary School. That is one of those traditions that I can remember as a kid. It's been going on for so many years. The princes and the princesses that are chosen from every elementary school in the area to bring them into the festival as well, which is so important to the National Cherry Festival. You want to get the kids involved young so that they develop that love for the festival, and we can have it for another 92 years and counting.
And Trevor Tkach now with TC Tourism,
Yes.
former director of the National Cherry Festival. He was a former king or a prince, I believe, wasn't he?
Yes, Prince Trevor, and then he went on to be the director, the executive director of the National Cherry Festival, now the director of TC Tourism. Very proud of Trevor. Looks like we have another clown.
And he's in his swimsuit.
Yes, look at that.
He's pulling a pool around.
She's pulling around a pool, isn't she, Jasmine?
And there are a lot of swimming things in the water.
Oh my God.
It looks like this.
And
That
now-
is so nice. Look at that.
Oh,
Boopsie, you know how to roll. You know how to roll. Thanks for being with us.
We love Boopsie the clown.
Definitely cooler now than before.
Another great event coming up here on our Cherry Royale Parade, the Grand Traverse Guns and Hoses event. It's a local nonprofit organization, and in 5 annual hockey games, that's how long they've been doing this. They pit Traverse City's bravest, Team Fire, versus Traverse City's finest, Team Police. It really is guns versus hoses. Tony Posey is there, one of the founders for Guns and Hoses.
Lots of people riding on the float.
I would like to say that float is cool and the truck is cool.
The float and
I
the
see,
truck.
and I see a hockey helmet.
Yes, you do.
Yes,
and
you do.
uniforms.
Yeah. Bye, kids.
Bye, kids. Look at this car, Jasmine.
It's the Red Tail.
Whoa.
The Detroit Red Tail. Joel, what's all about the Detroit Red Tail? Well, I guess I have that information in front of me, don't I?
Yeah, it's World War II, Crystal. It was a global conflict that united people from every walk of life in the United States together to fight against a credible threat to our homeland and the world. The war brought the best out of our nation and revealed patriotism and valor in the midst of battle. One element of the Army Air Corps, comprised of non-white airmen, was still subject, though, to oppression and discrimination, and that was the Red Tails.
Wow.
I love that car.
It's a
It was
cool car.
awesome.
Yes. Here comes the number 45 on our list today. Cherry Knoll Whoppers. Princess Sienna, Prince Isaac. Well, look at that. It looks just like Whoppers.
I love it. I love the cherry wobbles. They did a good job on it.
Cherry Whoppers. Look
They
at that.
did.
And the Jeep. I like that too.
Yes, the Jeep is also good.
The original Paw Pride School.
Look at that.
Yeah,
the
and
Paw
I see
Pride.
some kids in wagons.
I do too. Here we have another queen. More royalty in the Cherry Royale Parade. Miss Kalkaska and her court, 2018. Chloe Miller is the queen for Miss Kalkaska.
Hello,
Allison
Chloe.
Luck, Lydia Biznett, and Clara Marsh, all the queens of the court. And a little princess. Look at that.
And I love their float. I think it's so pretty, and that car is cool.
Yeah, it is
awesome.
cool.
The National Trout
I like their
Festival.
crowns. I don't know.
I see some cherry balloons.
Yes, I see some cherry balloons.
There
and
are.
I want to get one of those crowns. How do I get one of those crowns,
Yeah.
Joel?
Yeah, how do I get one too?
Here we have from the...
You could have Crystal.
She already stole my crown, I'll tell you that. Special Olympics Michigan Area 2, a very special man, John Castile, here with Wendy Nienhaus. Wendy, let's go live to John right now. We know how
Excellent.
Special Olympics is.
Yes, Special Olympics Area 2 Director John Castile is here with me. What do you think about this day in this parade and all the effort of your athletes?
Our athletes are fantastic, but I think the crowd is fantastic too. They're giving them all a big hand as we go by. They're loving it, so it's great.
That's good. Well, thanks so much for walking today. We know how hard you work year-round in all of the events that you do, and thanks for performing. I see a lot of medal winners with us today. Thank you so much. Thanks so much, you guys.
You know, Area 2 includes athletes from 5 counties. That includes Antrim, Benzie, Grand Traverse, Kalkaska, and Leelanau County. Area 2 operates year-round. They offer 14 sports and summer fitness programs for all of their athletes of all capabilities. We see track and field, we see swimming.
And you know what's really neat, Crystal, is there's never any charge for a Special Olympics athlete to participate in any sport or other Special Olympics activity.
I don't think it's a stretch to say that Special Olympics provides these life-changing events and these lifelong friendships for these athletes and their families.
I just wanted to say that float was cool and I saw some cherries.
Yeah, that's a great. I saw some cherries too. I see some cherries on your visor too.
Yeah, they look good.
Here comes the Sweet Tarts with Teach. Princess Holly Wilson, Prince Logan Wilson.
I would like to say that float is cool and pretty at the same time.
It is cool and pretty.
You like Sweet Tarts, Jasmine?
Yeah. And that truck is cool.
It
and
is
I see
a cool truck.
some American flags.
Total education abiding in Christian homes. So teachtc.org there with their Sweet Tarts float. Princess Holly Wilson, Prince Logan Wilson.
Some American flags on the back of that float too. Very, very nice.
Again, the hours that parents and volunteers put toward these floats, it's amazing. They start working on this. It's not something you just do in a weekend, Joel.
No, not at all.
And
they do
so
a
much
great job.
thought is put into it. That's a lot of involvement for the parents.
A lot of dedication and commitment.
The AmVets Post 114, Elk Rapids, Michigan. Here's Miss AmVets 2018, Jana Olowski. She's representing Elk Rapids Post 114 as well as the state of Michigan. Now, she serves as what, Joel? The ambassador for the veterans?
For our veterans. She'll travel throughout the year representing many festivals in the community of Elk Rapids, and she is a 2015 graduate of Elk Rapids High School.
What a wonderful honor for her to be able to represent the veterans. That's incredible.
That's a cool car, and I saw some cherries.
Yeah, I see some cherries too. Here comes another marching band, Jasmine. Cotter High School Marching Band. Let's give them a listen as they're walking through.
They're from Minnesota.
Oh, from Minnesota, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The land of 10,000 lakes.
Beautiful lakes in Minnesota, but let's just say none of them are Great Lakes, right?
No.
Now, this band is so popular in this school that actually over a quarter of the school's population is a part of this band.
Wow.
25% of the students in the school are in this band.
Precision there. Blue uniforms, gray pants, blue trim.
I think I like those colors.
Yeah, very smart.
I like those colors, and I would like to do all those things that they do.
Yes, I would too.
And some days you will, Jasmine. You will. Give yourself a couple of years.
Here comes the Blair Elementary Circus Peanuts with Princess Carolyn Donovan and Prince Ronnie Dahl. Oh, wow, what a great Circus Peanuts float here for Blair Elementary.
And look at all the handprints, ladies, on the door of the truck.
Yeah,
that's cool.
I love that truck.
Yeah, I like that truck too.
The float is pretty and cool at the same time.
You know, Jasmine, that your grandmother, her favorite treat is Circus Peanuts.
Oh, well, if she didn't, she does now.
She does now, and so does everybody else.
Sharing inside information.
Yes, indeed. There's a couple of clowns on that float along with the prince and the princess.
Yeah.
Great job.
I was just wondering if there was going to be more clowns on
Well,
the show.
I think there might be.
You can never have enough clowns, Jasmine.
I mean, you do have two clowns right here, Joel
on either side.
and myself. And we have the city of Traverse City. Let's give them a hand. They have been doing such a great job keeping our city safe, keeping our city clean, and making sure everybody has everything that they need for this beautiful week of National Cherry Festival and every other day in Traverse City.
I would just like to say that that truck is cool.
Yeah.
I like cleaning up litter.
Yes.
That's very good. Keep your city clean. That's a good.
We love to do that.
That's right. Abide by that. That's good.
There's a couple of kids on that truck right now. I love that they have a little canopy there to make sure the kids stay in the shade.
Yeah.
Well done.
And so they're safe and don't fall out.
That's
Yeah.
right.
That thing.
That's another big thing.
Oh, those are kids. Those are not city employees.
Maybe they are. The City of Traverse City Department of Public Services.
They do a great job.
Yeah, they do. We have the Bayview. Oh, it looks like no. We have the Grand Traverse Academy Dots. Oh, Dots are a wonderful candy.
Dots have been around a while.
They have.
Yeah. I would just like to say I would like some. I would like to say I would like some.
You have some.
Here's some dots right here.
I know. I would like some more dots, and it's
She doesn't want those dots.
and that those are cool floats
Yeah.
and a cool truck, and that's pretty and cool at the same time.
Yeah.
I love it.
Dots, a movie favorite. You can't go to a movie and not have popcorn and dots.
And dots are starring the Prince and Princess, Prince Leo, Princess June. I love the kids at the concession stand. What a great float. And it's perfect for our State Theater. They're going to pass by that on Front Street in just a moment. Another historic landmark for Traverse City.
You know, we have
Yeah, they have popcorn. That's
yes,
awesome.
they do. We like popcorn a lot. We have our judges up here with us, Crystal.
I see the judges. They are hard at work over
you know,
there.
and I don't envy them.
No.
One bit. I mean, this is going to be difficult.
This is going to be very difficult decisions.
They are everything is so good.
Yeah. Yeah, it's so good.
Grand Traverse oh, look at the Prince and Princess are dancing.
Can you dance like that, Jasmine?
I tried to.
Atta girl.
Keep trying to.
You just got to keep trying.
Hey, look, and I see some horse and dots that says Grand Traverse
Academy.
Yes.
Look at that.
How about that?
Oh, here comes a baseball team.
Woo!
Oh, a sunny day and a baseball team shows
Gotta
up.
love that.
They go together.
I did not know this, Joel Frank, but when we're talking about the TC Legion Junior Baseball program, it's been operating since 1925. The American Legion has sponsored a junior baseball program for that long of time. So during these past decades, millions of young players have actually enjoyed playing baseball. Of course they have. The American Legion and their members have raised thousands of dollars every year for players to learn the importance of teamwork, discipline, leadership, and good sportsmanship. And I have to tell you, we could use some of their talent for the Tigers, couldn't we, Joe?
Oh, we could use all their talent and then some, perhaps.
Yeah.
Oh,
I would like to say I like playing baseball and
are you a good baseball player,
yeah,
Jasmine?
She is a good
I
player.
like it.
Yeah, she's very good.
Those uniforms are awesome.
Yeah, our Post 35 Legion Junior Baseball is self-funded. It's a non-profit organization and volunteer-based, Crystal.
Yes.
They've provided baseball opportunities for many years. Over 500 family participants each year. In the past, their league is limited to children ranging from such and such.
Wow.
I would like to say.
Thanks, you guys.
How could that guy do that?
He was wearing wheels on his shoes. I think they're called wheelies.
Wheelies.
That's pretty
Whoa.
cool.
I would like that.
I know. Let's add it to the list.
Oh,
we've
look
got
at Wendy got something for you, Jasmine.
Ooh.
What does it say?
It says American. I can't.
Legion?
Looks like Legion. Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. You're making a killing.
I know. So, if the folks at home can notice, there's a plethora of candy and toys and dried cherries here as we're here at Parade Central. This is what you need to do. Just bring a kid commentator and people bring you stuff. You gotta love that.
That's a good combination.
Here we have Tristan Cole.
State Representative, 105th District. Good to see Tristan.
Yeah, I would like to say.
We're gonna go
those
down.
Uniforms are cool, and
They
that
are.
car is cool.
And Wendy Nienhaus is going to be speaking with Tristan Cole.
Hey, Tristan Cole. Thank you so much, State Representative, for being with us today.
What a beautiful day in northern Michigan. Can I get an amen on that?
Amen.
It's not 100 degrees, it's sunny, the wind's not blowing, the floats look fantastic. And everybody's having a great time. So welcome and thanks for coming to Traverse City today. It's great to be in the parade.
Thank you. Thanks so much. Thanks for being with us. He's a familiar face to us here, and we're just so grateful to have him walking in the parade today.
And I would like to say that I would like a car like that.
Yes, right. Another car like that. You're not going to have room for all this stuff.
She's going to need the largest garage
so.
in Michigan.
I would like to say that you're not going to have a lot of room. How about that? Another moment to take a pause and thank our sponsor for the Cherry Royale Parade, DTE Energy Foundation. And you saw them earlier in the program, and they just provide so much when it comes to the community and helping people out in the community. And they've been a proud sponsor of this parade for many, many years and a proud partner with the National Cherry Festival. Can you believe it, Joel? 92 years we've been having this festival.
Yeah, and it's just, and it's so well coordinated, and it just doesn't happen overnight. So many people make this happen, coming together.
Yes.
And it culminates with these wonderful 3 parades and then the Royale Parade, the Cherry Royale Parade on Saturday.
And another one of my favorite parts of the parade every single year are the beautiful marching bands. Let's give a listen to the Sound of Sun Prairie. And this band actually celebrating its 46th year of serving youth through music. Now, Wisconsin, that's your stomping grounds.
It is the land of cheese and beer, naturally. Looking very sharp in those dark black uniforms. Boy, it's got to be warm on it.
Got to be warm.
Yeah, the music's not the only hot thing there, I think.
No. But it's so nice to have that breeze coming off the bay here.
Isn't it?
On this parade Saturday. We've done parades together, Joel, where it was 100 degrees.
Oh, in the shade.
I would like to say that those uniforms are awesome in
Yes.
marching band. I would like a uniform like that.
And it sounds like you're going to join a marching band pretty soon.
Yeah, among other things.
Here comes the Long Lake School. Long Lake Starburst, Princess Rosalie and Prince Landon. Oh, Starburst. I love all the Starbursts, but I especially like the pink ones. Don't
do?
you? Yes.
Yeah, I love them. And I would like to say that that's pretty and cool at the same time. And
Very cool.
And that truck is cool.
The Long Lake Panthers.
And,
Starbursting with pride. Look at that.
And I saw some puppy dog hands.
Yeah, those were puppy dog
Oh,
hands.
Jasmine and Joel, look over here. It's the Friendly Garden Club of Traverse City, and they're inviting you to their annual garden walk. It's actually going to be held Thursday, July 19th from noon until 7, rain or shine. And they want to say thank you to all of those sponsors and volunteers who make this event possible every year. They do a wonderful job with the Friendly Garden Club of Traverse City.
That car is awesome. And I like the flowers.
Yeah, it's great flowers.
We are now promoting another festival here, Crystal. This is the Elma Highland Festival.
Yes, we have the 2018 Queen of Scots along with her court, and Wee Queen of Scots, the Wee Queen. They invite you to Scotland, USA in Elma, Michigan over Memorial Weekend every year. All you have to do is show up and you can be a part of all things Scottish.
Man, I don't know. I don't know how many queens there was.
There's a lot of queens there,
a lot
huh?
of them.
Yeah.
Bagpipers, kilts, caber tosses, and shortbread cookies. Ooh, to
Wow.
name just a few of the fan favorites at the Elma Highland Festival.
I think I'm signing up to go, Joel.
Oh man, that's
Yeah,
got
I
my
want some
interest.
cookies.
Oh, it's time for the M&Ms, the Buckley M&M with Princess Brooklyn and Prince George. Well, look at that M&M float. And, of course, they have the M&Ms in their cherry-topped ice cream cones.
I would like to say something that float is cool and pretty at the same time. And
Yeah.
The truck is cool. And I would now I kind of want some ice cream and M&Ms.
I think we will have to get some ice cream after this parade.
I think that you now have your marching orders, ma'am.
Well, Jasmine, you wondered if there were going to be some more clowns, and I don't quite see them yet.
But we're going to.
But I think we're going to be seeing a very unique band.
Absolutely.
Made up of some clowns, and these folks talked to our very own Ron Jolly on WTCM News Talk 580 on Friday. This is one of the coolest ideas, one of the coolest floats, one of the best parts of the National Cherry Festival is the Scottville Clown Band making their way. I think maybe they have tripped over their oversized shoes.
You know, I think,
believe.
Crystal, it's one of the few times when you call someone a clown, it's a compliment.
It's a compliment. I call you a clown every day, Joel.
But I don't take it as anything bad. I just think you know me well.
Because you're a funny guy.
Thank you.
I also want to mention Wendy Nienhaus, who is in the house from WTCM News Talk 580. She's wearing her red shoes. She could actually fit in with the clowns today with your shoes.
I could. I was hoping they would recruit me. I mean, if I stand close enough, but I'm not as musically inclined. They are amazing musicians, as you said.
Yes, they are. And we'll talk a little more about the Scottville Clown Band. I think they're actually riding, the Clown Band Royalty will be riding in this, you see it now, the 1965 Cherry Red Mustang. Jasmine, I'm going to say it for you. You want this car, don't you?
Yeah.
Look at that car. Of course she does.
It looks like on Hulu Full House 1987 Full House.
Yeah, it looks like the 1987 Full House car. It does.
Yeah.
And look at this. This is Henry Nelson in that car, the world's oldest piccolo player.
Well, that is quite an honor. Henry Nelson, the world's oldest piccolo player in that 1965 Cherry Red Mustang.
What does that mean?
That means he plays a piccolo, and he's the oldest person to play that
Be
piccolo.
able to do that. That's quite impressive.
And Joel, here they come.
You can't miss them.
Longtime piccolo playing Scottville Clown Band member Henry Nelson. He has led the way here as we're waiting for the Scottville Clown Band. The big noise from Scottville is what this band is often referred to. They've been known for their colorful attire, their crazy antics. They have been entertaining crowds in Michigan for over 100 years, and they look great. Just clowning around.
They come from all over Michigan and 14 other states.
Now, Jasmine, what do you think about the guy with the ice cream cone on his head?
I like him. And I also saw a guy wearing SpongeBob.
Yeah.
There it.
And now I saw a cool Jeep with some cherries.
Yeah, cherries on it, and clowns are driving that Jeep. How many clowns can they fit into that Jeep? That's the question.
I don't know.
Oh, here we go. Some more clowns catching up to the Scottville Clown Band here.
For some reason, they left these two behind. I'm not sure why.
Clown down. We have a clown down.
We're down 2 clowns.
Wendy Nienhaus did not get recruited despite her red shoes.
I was trying so hard. They didn't see my moves over here.
Yes. All right, we have some people from New Hope Community Church celebrating 25 years of ministry in the Grand Traverse region. They say our DNA is messes to miracles. Let's give them a listen.
Grand Traverse Resort on US 40.
And another bit of royalty here is the Bel Air Chamber of Commerce. Miss Bel Air. You can duck into Bel Air and let the quacking begin. The Bel Air Chamber of Commerce invites you to the 31st annual Rubber Ducky Festival. It's August 13th through the 18th in beautiful Bel Air. How about that? Let's go to the Rubber Ducky Festival, Jasmine.
Yeah. I wonder if there's gonna be like pools and I just want to say that car is cool and the float suit's cool.
Look at those rubber duckies
and
too.
I saw some cherries, rubber duckies.
On the back bumper.
Here comes a local high school jazz prism band, the Kingsley High School Jazz Prism. Now we've seen some marching bands. This is a jazz band, Jasmine.
And they play big band music.
Let's give them a listen. Wow, we're all grooving over here. How about you?
I like that whole band.
Yeah, it's a good band. Here comes the Children's House with their gummy bears. Princess Emerson, Prince Milo, or Milo rather.
Yeah, it's cool. I like the truck and the float.
Well, it looks like those gummy bears are hanging from the tree.
Yeah.
And it's the Gummy Bear Farm.
The Gummy Bear Farm.
Yeah, that tree it's fake.
It
that we all
is.
know.
But it looks cool.
Yeah, it does.
Those kids and their parents made that tree,
Yes,
didn't
they did.
Is there really like gummy bears hanging down from a
Yes,
tree?
it's a tree where they can grow gummy bears.
I want one of those trees.
Yeah. I would like trees that grows candy.
Yeah.
Your dentist does too.
Yes, the Children's House Gummy Bears. Princess Emerson, Prince Milo.
And we are so glad you've joined us for this Cherry Royale Parade up north, channel 189. I'm Joel Frank.
I'm Crystal Frost.
And this is Jasmine. Jasmine Frost.
The kid perspective, of course, we have the wonderful Wendy Nienhaus, the woman in the street, Wendy.
Yes, trying to recruit myself for any float that will take me.
The Kerwood Festival, actually celebrating the life and work of conservationist James Oliver Kerwood. And that festival held the first full weekend in June in historic downtown Owasso. We have this year's Miss Kerwood, Mary Kate Wright, and her attendant, Haley Roth.
Very nice.
Cool. That car is cool.
It's a cool car.
That is a very cool car. On a very warm day. Cool car on a warm day.
You know, our next float, and they're going to have, I have to give a round of applause up for this coming float number 68 here.
Yes.
Bay Area Transportation Authority. Now, these buses have been working overtime to bring you downtown into all of the festival action all week. They've done some really tremendous stuff this week. Actually bringing thousands and thousands of people downtown so that they're not going to be in the traffic. You only have one bus, right, Wendy?
Right, there's only one bus, and you know what's really amazing is that they have partnered with our community through sponsorship. Through the rest of the year, you may ride the Bay Line free of charge. It goes all the way from the Meijer on 31 South to the near the East Bay, and it's escaping me right now, but it's free.
Yes.
And you can take the whole line. If you did the whole route, it's 30 minutes.
You can let Beta do the driving. When I say there's only one bus, I'm saying there's several buses that do this. There's quite a fleet of buses, but that means you can get hundreds of people to the downtown area for the festival without having to take up those precious parking spots, right?
Absolutely. It's fabulous, and I think we should just really a round of applause for Bayline, for Beta, and all those that give us this great opportunity to tour our city.
All right, and Jasmine, I know you wanted to say something.
And back there, I saw a bear.
A bear? Yeah, I saw a bear too.
Roller skates.
A bear on the bus? On roller skates?
And now I see candy.
Funny how she
More
spots that
candy.
candy. Yeah.
Yeah, more candy.
I see the Suttons Bay Pop Rocks with Princess Liliana and Prince Asuma. Look at that.
Pop Rocks.
Oh, Pop Rocks are amazing.
They are amazing.
Have you ever had Pop Rocks?
Yeah. Yeah, they're good.
Yeah, they are.
good.
Oh, and they're throwing some candy to the kids.
When they start popping,
Yeah,
You
that's
start
when
hopping.
You start hopping. You are right, Joel
Yeah.
Frank.
Dad, that rhymes.
Yeah, it does.
Poppin', hoppin'.
Popping and rocking and hopping. Look at that. It looks like they have some mist coming out of there too. I don't know if that is water or if that's supposed to be the melting Pop Rocks there. It's pretty cool.
yeah, it is. If it was cool, that probably would be nice for them.
Yeah, it would be. And once again, what a pure Michigan day here today.
Oh my goodness.
And if you're watching this rebroadcast and maybe you're watching it in the middle of winter, just remember that this is coming soon.
Yes.
These kinds of summer days in northern Michigan, the days that we live for, if you live here year-round, definitely.
This is why you need to come visit us during the National Cherry Festival.
Yes, and you need to visit us during the winter too, let me tell you, because we have beautiful and wonderful things to do recreationally. This is just a town for all seasons.
We are an all-season area.
And all festivals, too. We are here at the Cherry Royale Parade for the National Cherry Festival, but we always welcome our other local festivals, including the Charlevoix Venetian Festival. The 2017 Charlevoix Venetian Queen is Madison Carey. I believe that's supposed to say 18. But here they are being pulled by Dry Harbor Marine of Charlevoix. Well, no, it is still the 2017 because the Venetian Festival doesn't start until July 21st.
Not until later this month.
Look at that.
And it's July 21 through 28. And it's always a great event.
So Queen Madison almost ready to give up that crown on July 21st through the 28th. The coronation will be on July 27th. That's got to be a really difficult thing to do, Joel.
Charlevoix the Beautiful.
I would like
it's
to
really
say
good.
that
Give up the crown.
That car's cool and that float's cool and I would
You like to be
that,
queen?
That ship is cool.
The ship is cool. It is a ship, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
And I would like to say that all of these candies up there
Are gonna start to
are
melt.
going to start to melt. So we're going to take a little pause and put the candies in the shade.
I think that's a good idea.
Joel, it looks like our next float is coming up with some people holding a sign all about Munson Healthcare. Munson, of course, a big part of our area here, a big
Oh my goodness,
employer and doing wonderful things in the world of medicine.
Choose to be well is what it says, Munson Healthcare. And there's a big old Hummer coming here with an American flag and people sitting on the back of it. Yeah, Munson just a huge employer here in the Grand Traverse region.
Choose to be well. You know, Munson obviously is going to be there for you when you need them, when you aren't well. But they want to encourage you to take care of yourself. They do so many things about getting out there, being active, eating right. And I love that a hospital is willing to do that as well. You know, we're not just going to talk about when you're sick and what we do for you then.
Preventative maintenance,
Yes.
Crystal.
It's like changing your oil, Joe.
That's exactly right. Change your lifestyle. Do some things differently, whatever it takes to get it done.
And this is a new location for us here. Normally, when we're doing this announcing, we're right in between Radio Center on Front Street and
Correct.
our WTCM building on Front Street as well. But this is a great location in the middle of Park and Front Street.
Right in the intersection.
Yeah. Near the new bathrooms, as Wendy Nienhaus says. Here comes Trinity Lutheran School with the Jolly Ranchers and Princess Elsa. Prince James.
Now I want a Jolly Rancher.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good.
Yeah. I wonder if they throw in Jolly Ranchers
I think
out
they
here.
might be.
You think they might be?
Yeah.
There's a big Jolly Rancher right there.
Oh, they have little saddles.
Thank you, honey. I'm going to give this to my friend right here. Here you go, Jasmine.
Look at that.
Look at that.
Aw.
More candy for Jasmine. Looks like Aunt Crystal's going to be dropping her off early. We love it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Princess Elsa, Prince James, of course, with Trinity Lutheran School, and I saw really clever stuff with the hay bales. They have saddles on those hay bales, cute stuff.
Don't want to fall off a hay bale. I mean, that'd be fun.
Yeah, that would be super sad.
Check out this. It's a 1957 DeSoto, Crystal.
Oh, wow.
Look at the wings on that car.
Look
Whoa,
at that.
that car's cool. I would like a car like that.
Yeah.
I like that car.
And we have the K. Schichtel vehicle. It's the 1957 DeSoto, as Joel told us. Proudly entered into the Cherry Festival parades by original owners George and Gladys Schichtel for many years. In fact, Gladys was riding shotgun at age 102 in 2016. Now, that honor goes to her daughters Karen and Kay, and Kay's daughters Allison and Dina, and grandson Alex.
All right, this is one of my favorites.
This is one of mine, too.
Two old broads.
Brothers Butch and George Broad, the two old broads with three buddies, are playing traditional country music, which is great for WTCM.
Teardrops, we got to do our song for these guys, huh? Wait a minute here. Hold up a minute. We do this out the hayloft. We wear these shirts just so we can do this song. So
all right.
You got a hat, take it off. You want to stand, we'd love it. It goes something like this.
You can visit them at the Hayloft Inn in Traverse City.
Come to the Hayloft, see us out there. I'll
now, Jasmine, this is a very special float for you. What's coming up next? Is it
my school?
Your school.
School
is coming up next. The Westwood Smarties with Princess Peyton and Prince Jake. Look at the Smarties there. And what grade are you in, Jasmine?
3rd grade now.
You're going into 3rd grade?
Yep.
Wow.
And are you a Westwood Smartie?
Yeah.
I didn't think about that.
Oh, look at that. Allison is throwing that.
Uh-oh.
Wendy's bringing more candy to
more
Jasmine.
Smarties, oh sure.
All right. Another wonderful festival coming up here at the National Cherry Festival Cherry Royale Parade. The National Asparagus Festival. We are also known for our delicious asparagus, and that queen is Kendra Leroy Mendez of Heart. Love asparagus. Look at this.
Look at that. That's a beautiful float, too. American flag, some cherries there.
I love it. It's so pretty. It's cool.
And celebrate asparagus in and out of season.
Yeah, asparagus all the time. That's what I say.
Yeah, I mean, there's no limit.
Can you imagine having asparagus every day?
I can only imagine. It's a dream come true.
Asparagus and broccoli and things like that. They're all good for you.
Yeah.
Yes, they are. Probably better for you than the candy. But
yeah.
Taste good.
Yeah. They're better than candy.
Yes.
Now here's another band out of Wisconsin, the Lutheran Vanguard. Is that
40th
right?
anniversary in 2017. Yep, it's the Lutheran Vanguard of Wisconsin. Well, they performed, look at this list, all over the country, Crystal.
They get to go to Wisconsin, of course, Colorado, Florida, Georgia, Illinois, Indiana, Iowa, Kansas, Maine, Maryland, Massachusetts, here in Michigan, Minnesota, Missouri, New Jersey, New York, Ohio, Pennsylvania. I think we should actually say where they don't perform.
It would be easier, probably the list would be a lot shorter.
Amazing stuff. Let's watch them.
White uniforms, black pants. white plumes on their hats. Very nice.
Yeah, I like their uniform
Aren't
and
they
how
pretty,
they can
Jeff?
do that.
Yeah.
I wish I could do that right now.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Just another thing for you to try, right?
Yeah.
Now they're relining.
There's a lot of them.
Running along. And getting right back in. That's precision.
Oh, that is precision. Look at that.
That was very
I
cool.
I love their uniforms.
Yeah, very good uniforms.
Yeah.
If they get extra credit for that.
Yeah, I hope they get extra credit too.
They're very good.
They can play the cymbals.
That was very impressive. And of course, to support people following up behind Crystal there, on warm days like this, those folks are invaluable. Here they come with the water and whatever else they serve.
Yeah, really important.
Yeah.
Because this parade doesn't end in about 10 minutes, so
No.
you must keep hydrated.
It's about 2 miles long, and isn't it, Joe?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
2 miles long.
2 miles long. Another entry into the Cherry Royale Parade. Folks from Instant Cash, where they do payday advances. They buy gift cards. They say it's quick, easy, and confidential with 16 locations all across the state. And they're handing out candy.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. Candy is sweet, but not good for you.
Jasmine, I see a kid that's dancing with money. What do you say?
Money, money, money.
Yeah. Give me money. I want some money.
That's the first time she's asked for money.
I would like some of that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I would like $1
actually,
million.
that's something we all could relate to.
I think so.
I would like $1 million. By the way, that float in that truck is cool.
It is. And here comes another cool float. The Northern Michigan Good Homeschoolers. These are the homeschoolers, Good and Plenty, Princess Aura and Prince Canaan. It's the second year that the Northern Michigan homeschoolers have participated in this festival and parade. And look at that, a working train with steam and everything. And the Good and Plenties. I love those candies.
Oh, can I make a confession? That
Please
is
do.
that is my weakness.
Good and Plenty is
Good
Joel
and-
Frank's weakness.
It is, as my wife Deborah can attest to. Good and Plenty's. Oh my.
I would like to say that car is cool and that float's pretty.
Yeah.
It was.
Very cool. The Northern Michigan homeschoolers.
I would like to get some of those Good and Plenty things.
I bet
Yeah,
you
like
might be
what
able to get
happens when you run out of Good and Plenty?
I don't know. Maybe it's gonna be bad
and not so much.
Bad and not so much.
Yeah, bad none.
Bad none.
Yeah.
Here comes the Michigan State Police, one of our favorites.
Absolutely.
And we know that we have Wendy Nienhaus with a special connection to the Michigan State Police. Let's have a listen to Wendy.
Yes, my brother is a state trooper actually in Northern Michigan. My dad is retired Michigan State Police, and I have an uncle that completes the only living three generation Michigan State Police family.
Look at that.
So thank you so much. Do you have anything you want to offer to our listeners and our viewers?
We love Northern Michigan. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Be safe.
Thank you. And you may know that they celebrated their 100th anniversary last year, and they repainted a lot of the Blue Goose vehicles to look like the replica of their original vehicle.
Very
cool.
I would
Very
just
cool.
like to say that their police car is awesome.
Yeah, it is.
You want to be a state trooper someday?
Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
Here's the Frankenmuth Festival. The Bavarian Festival Princess and her 2 court members represent Frankenmuth and their proud German heritage. 3 court members wear a traditional drindle directly imported from Bavaria. And the 2019 Frankenmuth Bavarian Festival is held, of course, on the second full weekend of June. So make sure you kick off your summer right in Michigan's Little Bavaria at the Bavarian Festival.
That was,
That's really
I like
cool.
the car and that float's pretty.
Look at the Lakeland Peppermint. Look at the Lakeland Peppermints here, guys. The Princess Gwen Taylor and Prince Braylon Risecamp. How about it? Dancing. Look at Princess.
Oh, look at that.
Prince Braylon has got the
Nice.
moves, everybody.
Very nice. Yeah.
Yeah. going to do the peppermint twist pretty soon.
I think he was.
Right to my legs.
And Joel, we all know, Wendy, I know you've seen this TC Cycle Pub around.
Oh, yeah.
Traveling around Traverse City and downtown Traverse City. There's a lot of foot power in this pub.
There is, and it's amazing. And I think that if this is something you think you want to see the area by cycling around, you need to reserve it because it's a hot commodity.
Yeah.
It is, and this is something I love this because, you know, it's a cycle pub, so that means they do serve some adult beverages on board, but you get to work them off while you're cycling.
It's a cool thing.
It's a perfect combination.
The more you pedal, the more you drink. It's a cycle. That's why they call it a cycle pub.
Here they go, and it's, you know.
Great, you guys.
Look at that.
What do I have?
And it takes teamwork.
Thank you so much.
They have sunglasses.
Jasmine.
Jasmine gets sunglasses now, right, Jazz?
Absolutely, Jasmine. Wow, look at that. Now you won't know what you're eating.
I just want to say that
Jasmine is cleaning up.
Yeah, she is. It's like Christmas early.
Their truck is like.
It's a
car is
cycle.
Cool. Cycle is cool.
Yeah,
it is.
They're actually pedaling that vehicle right there with their feet.
That's what's making it go. Here's another festival, Crystal, that we're publicizing here, and what a nice, gorgeous-looking court.
Oh, the Miss Danish Festival with the 2017 Molly Rodenhouse with her court. First runner-up Lena Hansen, second runner-up Emma Skutset, young Miss Aria Bremby, and junior Miss Brooklyn Trainer. The Danish Festival is in Greenville.
Yep, it's the third weekend in August.
I would like a Danish right now.
Oh, yeah, that's, you know.
I would just like to say that the car is cool and that thing is cool.
And those, oh, look at that.
And I saw some nutcrackers.
Yeah, I see the nutcrackers too.
And they're holding
Jasmine.
American flags.
Look over here.
This has got to be a favorite, right,
with
Jasmine?
that Bill Marsh GMC truck
You like
pulling
nerds?
the
With
TC
nerds.
Christian Nerds.
I would love some nerds by now. Woo!
Princess Alana and Prince Isaiah. Oh, the cherry harvest is represented correct. You know what? Nerds are cool and nerds are good and delicious.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I would love some nerds by now.
Yes. I would love some nerds. Look at that. And all of the work the parents and other volunteers put to make this. It looks like they have a conveyor belt that's working to bring the nerds up into the box. That is really great detail.
It's so, the the nerds thing is cool, and I saw some cherries in the cherry thing.
Yeah, the cherries are in the tree too.
Nerds are cool.
Nerds are cool.
Yeah.
Gaylord Area Chamber of Commerce Alpenfest. Don't forget, this is coming right up, July 10th through the 14th, right, Joel?
Just around the corner, Crystal.
Yeah, the truck is cool, and the float is cool and pretty.
Yeah, I love that.
Flowers in it.
I don't quite have the
Pretty.
knees for lederhosen, though.
I don't either, Joel.
And I see a clock with a tower.
Yeah, look at that. It's the Alpenfest Queen and her court.
54th annual Alpenfest.
And I see some bicycle racers.
And for all of you Sparty fans out there,
Go green! Go white!
Grand Traverse Area Spartans is a local nonprofit club. It raises money to provide scholarships to area high school students that want to attend MSU. And I know that they're going to be singing the fight song here pretty soon, huh?
Oh, absolutely.
Joel, do you know all the words to that
I
song?
do not.
You don't?
And I wouldn't sing it anyway if I did.
Sparty on, guys. Sparty on.
Sparty's usually here. There he is.
Oh, I see Sparty. Sparty's in the car this year.
Oh, yeah.
I only know some of the fight songs.
Yeah.
He's one fit guy. You don't want to mess with Sparty.
Man, that's cool. Those are cool.
Listen to him singing doing the cheers, guys.
Look at Sparty. He's buff, Crystal.
Yes, he is buff. And he's in a very cool car. Look at that.
Sparty
That's a cool car.
Sparty Mobile.
And that guy.
Sparty on, Sparty.
Say Sparty on, Jasmine.
Sparty on, Sparty.
We have Wendy is just gonna get
high-fiving
run over.
Sparty is cool.
And the Crystal Flash TC Figure Skating Club. They've been serving the community's energy needs since 1932. Look at the kids on scooters, Jasmine.
The car is cool, and those people are cool on the bikes and stuff.
They are.
And they're handing out candy, which makes them even cooler, huh?
Yeah. I love it. I wonder what they're selling out. What they can't. What?
Oh
candy
yeah.
are they?
It looks like suckers.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah. Probably is suckers.
Can't go wrong.
Yep. Can't go wrong.
There goes Crystal Flash.
Crystal Flash.
That's
Crystal
what people
Frost.
call me, Crystal Flash, sometimes, but I'm too slow for that title. Once again, you're watching DTE Energy, yes.
Crystal Frost.
DTE Energy Foundation Cherry Royale Parade here on Up North Media, channel 189, and of course you can find them all the time at Up North Media.
That truck is pretty and cool at the same time because it's pink and white.
Pink and white.
Pink and white.
Can't go wrong.
Yep, can't go wrong.
And the kiddos.
I saw some American flags.
I saw some too. I see the kids that are running out to pick up that candy while we have a break here at the DTE Energy Foundation Cherry Royale Parade. Of course, I'm Crystal Frost. This is Joel Frank, the incredible Joel Frank.
Always glad to be with you, Crystal, and glad to be back with Jasmine.
Jasmine this year, 9-year-old Jasmine Frost just turned 9 in June.
June 18th.
June 18th.
How about that? Just newly 9.
How does it feel to be 9 years old?
Good.
I bet it feels good. My knees hurt, so there you go. It's time for.
I was 9 once.
You were 9 once.
Yeah, and then again.
Everyone was 9 once. Everyone was 9 once.
That's
yeah,
true.
Joel.
I just been 9 more times than most.
The Go-Go Squeeze float, the Mature North America makers of Go-Go Squeeze, all natural, 100%. Look at that. Actually, no, this looks like Traverse Heights Gobstopper.
Yeah, it is the Gobstopper.
We have a.
The truck and the float are cool. And now I want some Go-Go stoppers.
Yeah, well, that's Gobstoppers there.
Princess Madeline and Prince Jace.
Go-Go.
Oh,
Whoa,
I love that.
What are they throwing out?
Probably maybe some water balloons. I don't know. Here's the Go-Go Squeeze float here from Mature North America. This is what we talk about. I mean, kids love this stuff. If you want to be able to get your kid to eat healthy, at least eat some natural fruit, 100% fruit applesauce, and it's in a pouch. You can take it with you, no spoons necessary. This is a huge event here with the National Cherry Festival because this team won the recycling award in 2014 and 15.
I would just like to say that the car is cool and the Go-Go Squeeze is cool. Now we kind of want some Go-Go Squeeze.
Well, I think they'll get you some Go-Go Squeeze, but you have Go-Go Squeeze. You love this stuff, don't you?
And it's the 5th year of participation. They've done a lot in a short time.
Truck and that's so cool. It's
Oh, they're handing out some Go-Go.
Look at. Oh, you're set. That's a year's supply almost.
We're going to put some of that down there.
And look, they're selling out more.
Yeah, lots of Go-Go Squeeze. You gotta love it. As we're about 2/3 of the way through this this parade, and it's been a beautiful day for a parade.
It's just gorgeous.
Yeah, it's been a beautiful day.
And so many other things going on at the National Cherry Festival today. It is the final day, which is always kind of sad, Joel Frank, after so much preparation, so much planning involved, and you have this 8 days of fun, and you get to see all the concerts. But that final day is a little bittersweet.
Oh, it is.
Kind of like a tart cherry.
Indeed, there's a lot of nostalgia involved in that last day, but also some people then I think exhale a little bit too after a week of excitement and fun.
You know, speaking of exhaling, we have a lot of the kids, the high school organizations. All the kids are out of school right now, but that doesn't mean that they're not working. And here with the Traverse City Central High School organizations, this entry is going to be showcasing some of the outstanding staff and students from Traverse City Central High School, one of the 2 high schools in Traverse City proper. Of the part of TCAP's family, I should say.
Yes, these are the Trojans.
Yes.
That car is cool. And I think those are bananas.
I think those are balloons.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're banana balloons, I think.
I think they say TC.
Yeah, the TC for Traverse City.
I'll take a banana balloon, though. That sounds good.
That's cool. Sounds good, too.
We have Traverse City football, the Trojans, and this is something that you follow the Trojans and the Titans, don't you?
Absolutely. All year long on News Talk 580, we broadcast their games. And
how long have you been doing that, Joel?
It'll be 23 years with my sidekick, Tim Brick.
Tim Brick and Joel Frank bringing you Traverse City football for 23 years on News Talk 580.
Wow, those uniforms are awesome.
Aren't they?
Do you like football, Jasmine?
Yeah, I love football. And she can do a cartwheel.
Yeah, she can.
I don't know how to do a cartwheel yet.
I tell you what, both teams are going to be very, very good this year, too.
Oh, I think so.
Well, all three teams, Traverse City, St. Francis, too.
And look, those uniforms of the band is cool. And here's some more.
Yeah, some more Trojan jazz band here.
Yeah.
As we are we're highlighting some of those Traverse City Central organizations in this parade entry.
It's just, I was wondering, why do they not sing in the jazz?
Well, sometimes they do.
Sometimes they do, yeah. Had three daughters that were graduates of Traverse City Central.
Jasmine, if you had a band, would you call it a jazz band?
I don't know, maybe, yeah.
Our Jasmine band.
Now, 3 daughters you've had graduate from Central.
Central High School.
That's kind of, so it's a great organization, great education.
No doubt about it.
Here comes the Jelly Belly Quartet, Princess Natalie and Prince Paxton.
Man, that car is cool and that float is cool.
Look at, they're making jelly bellies up there.
Now I want some jelly.
Yeah.
Some jelly beans, of course.
Yeah, this could very well be my float.
I think this
So
between the good and plenty and the jelly beans, you can eat all day.
Oh, my goodness.
And look.
And then pay the price later.
A person on the ground and he's wearing roller skates.
Well, this looks like it's the Traverse City Roller Derby.
All right.
We went to a bout earlier this year. The Roller Derby is a local sports organization. They have one mission, and that is to enrich its members' lives through athleticism and leadership opportunities. And while they do that, they educate the community about the sport of roller derby. And they actively volunteer all over this community. The Roller Derby team, check them out.
And they are athletes. They work hard.
That car is cool. The car is cool.
Okay. And it's time to say goodbye to our friend Wendy Nienhaus.
Yes, I've loved being here. It's such an amazing
What a great
afternoon.
job, Wendy.
I know, and there's always something Cherry to do, right?
Always something Cherry to do.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, News Talk.
Cherry on, Wendy.
That car is cool.
Oh, it's Monkey Fist Brewing Company
Oh,
here.
yes.
I just want to
A
say
new
that car is
addition.
cool.
Yeah, a new addition to the downtown family, Monkey Fist Brewing Company.
And they're throwing stickers.
They're throwing stickers out. Well, look at that.
And look at that, yeah. Very cool.
You know, that's one thing that I don't know that we have talked quite a lot about in 92 years of the National Cherry Festival. Obviously, there have been some big changes to the festival itself, but
Correct.
also downtown.
Oh.
Downtown has grown immensely.
It has.
So many other, I mean, even from our little WTCM station
Yes.
on East Front Street, so many new buildings and new neighbors, including Monkey Fist.
It's changing all the time. The skyscraper, the structure of downtown Traverse City, and just the 20 plus years that I've been here, it's changed immensely.
And I have to say, you know, I grew up in this town and I've seen the changes and I've noticed all the things that have happened, but that one thing, that one ingredient has always been a part of this downtown recipe, and that is a hometown, small town feel.
Absolutely.
Nice, friendly people who just want to get out there and enjoy everything that Traverse City has to offer.
And it does have a lot to offer. Come visit us.
Yeah, and
Bring money.
with that, TraverseCity.com.
Yes, absolutely.
We have a little bit of a break here in the lineup, and sometimes that can happen in a parade.
sure.
You have to wrangle
Things
the
happen.
kids and get everything together. Sometimes some technical difficulties can happen, but that's what we
Never know.
call in the business, Joel, This is called filler.
Filler, that's exactly right. Now you talk about anything and everything you know.
And we can talk about, well, this beautiful day. We can talk about Go-Go Squeeze and all of the different
hot tamales
candies that have been placed up here on this.
That Jasmine's going to partake in later, or wants to, certainly.
All the candy you're going to eat, right, Jazz?
I'm going to save that for my stash.
Ah, yes.
Yeah,
Put
there
it
you
in
go.
the candy stash. I like it.
Yeah, in my bedroom.
Oh, no, you have a stash of candy in your bedroom?
In the
I'm going to
drawer.
have a stash of candy in my bedroom.
You know, I
Does
used
your
to have
grandma
one.
know about that?
No, I can't tell her.
Well, she knows now.
All right, it's time for the Rock River Band. Directors Justin Steger and Francesca Hansen. What about this band, Joel?
Yeah, look at that. Oh, look at them. They are incredible.
Whoa, cool. Yeah, those are cool. The uniforms are pretty and cool. The other uniforms of the band is cool.
You know, it's not one of the larger bands we've seen today, but they make up for it in enthusiasm and talent.
And look at those colors and sunglasses. Let's give them a listen. This is another band out of Wisconsin, Joel.
Yeah, wearing those very, very sharp red sunglasses. You know, I mean, it's a Wisconsin thing, being
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
We know a very cool Wisconsinite, Joel Frank.
Thank you very much for noticing.
What is it about, Michigan has some rivals, of course, with Ohio.
Oh.
But we seem to get along with Wisconsin just fine.
I think so, because for the most part, Michigan and Michigan State can beat the Badgers up until recently.
There you go.
I think that's,
That's a lot of it, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, when the Wolverines and the Sparties beat Ohio State on a consistent basis.
Ah, yes.
That'll be a whole different story.
Oh. People are moving, taking this opportunity right now to cut across and get to the other side of Front Street here, over to Park Street.
You got to get the old bones moving a little bit when you get a chance.
Sometimes you do. We've been standing up periodically here at Parade Central. Oh my goodness, can I just say for a second, when we go into this entry into the DTE Energy Foundation Cherry Royale Parade, the shipped shoppers of Traverse City have made my life so much easier.
Have they?
We love shipped. They're individual contracted shoppers for Shipt that are making a difference in our community. They provide a grocery delivery service to families, the disabled, businesses, or visitors in the area. It's the Shipt shoppers of Traverse City.
Had their first anniversary in May.
And the Eastern Elementary and Old Mission School Sour Patch Kids. Look at this, guys.
I would like some Sour Patch Kids.
I think they're going to be throwing those out pretty soon.
Yeah.
Eastern and Old Mission together, they have 4 royal members on the float. Princess Miriam, Prince Abram, Princess Emily, and Prince Gardner.
I wonder if they're going to hand out something to me.
Yeah, maybe they will.
They're looking really
It's like
sharp.
Halloween for you here, Jasmine.
It is, even better.
It's like my birthday.
And the TC Swing Club just behind Eastern and Old Mission Elementary.
A chance to do a little dancing.
Do you swing dance,
I
Joel
do
Frank?
not. Well, I do dancing, as you know, sitting in my chair in the news.
You do dance a lot in the WTCM newsroom.
That's right.
But you never dance around the truth.
No.
No.
No. Facts, please.
TC Swing Club, although only active for about a year now, this is a local swing dance club. It's quickly grown to host around 100 participants every week. It's free.
Free.
So you and I can join this.
That's a great price.
And they encourage you to enjoy and join and learn how to swing dance. I think I could be up for that.
Yeah, all the while upholding a fun, positive, and wholesome environment to accomplish their goals.
I think so. Jasmine's stretching things out here as we're getting into the final 30 or so floats here.
We're heading down the home stretch,
It's
Crystal.
the home stretch in this parade marathon. TCAPS Montessori coming up next. This is where my boys went to school. TCAPS Montessori Skittles, which
yes.
happens to be my favorite candy.
The rainbow.
I want... That car is cool.
Yeah.
The float was pretty, and I want some Skittles now.
Yes, you do, I'm sure.
Princess Ruby and Prince Talon, look at them. The Teacaps Montessori Skittles. Walking in the parade today.
You know, you ladies would look great in a couple of crowns.
I think we would.
You need to score some crowns.
What do you say, Jasmine? Should we get some crowns?
Sure.
Crowns and ice cream and a couple of cars. And what else do we have on our list?
One of those wheel things?
Yeah, one of those wheel things.
One of those little
No,
hover
wheels
wheel
that
things.
goes
Right, now
on
here-
your
And the wheelies.
too?
Here's an interesting sport. I don't
Yes.
know that I would ever do this. Grand Traverse Rugby. Have you
Ooh.
ever played rugby?
I have watched rugby, and
Those
boy,
are some tough people that play rugby.
it's like football without the pads.
It's exactly what it is. Football without pads.
It's the Grand Traverse Rugby Club. Actually, 4 clubs. They have the men's team, the women's team, the high school girls team, and the high school boys team. And all the members are walking behind a banner held by some of those people, those members.
I just want to say that they have a big football.
Yeah, that's a rugby ball. I don't know what that's called.
We got to take a moment here and let the folks, I hope they play, because this is one of the great bands in all of northern Michigan. It's the Petoskey Steel Drum Band.
Take it away, guys. Everybody is tapping the one-way sign. I love it.
Crystal, there are about 400 members in the Petoskey High School band.
That is one of the best bands ever. And here comes one of the great organizations, the American Red Cross. Of
We
course,
salute them.
founded by Clara Barton in 1881, the same year the Red Cross responded to their first national disaster, which happened to be the fires in the Thumb area right here in Michigan. Thank you, American Red Cross.
Oh, that car is cool and that's cool and pretty at the same time.
Yeah, look at the
now
Tootsie
I want
Pop.
a Tootsie Roll Pop.
Yeah, she noticed that.
The Glen Lake Tootsie Pop with Princess Adeline and Prince Blake here at the National Cherry Festival Cherry Royale Parade. How many licks does it take to get to the Tootsie Roll center of a Tootsie Pop?
You know, I never found out.
I have no idea.
No, because it never lasts that
It
long.
says the world may never know.
The world might not ever know.
Might not. Oh, what are they? What are they throwing?
Looks like they're throwing out some Frisbees here in a Jeep. Oh my
That's
goodness.
a cool Jeep, and I would like a Frisbee.
Yes. I believe we're moving over to Lake Ann in beautiful Benzie County with the Lake Ann Swedish Fish and Princess Madeline Shaw, Prince Mason Lions here with some bubbles coming out of that truck.
Look at that.
Look at that Swedish Fish. Are you a fan of the Swedish Fish?
I never have been. How about you?
You know, I was when I was a kid, and I haven't had them since.
Oh.
So there you go.
Did you have too many when you were a youngster, perhaps?
I just haven't seen them. I think we're going to have to get some Swedish fish here.
Add that to your list, Jasmine.
Oh, look at this. The fish on this float is tanning and getting
That car is
sunburned.
cool, and that fish is pretty and cool, and I want Swedish
fish.
How can the fish see where they're going?
I don't know. And that fish float with Lake Ann.
Telekinetic powers.
They say
Swedish fish.
stay in school, right?
Yeah.
Oh boy. You know, some of those historic festival highlights here, just filling in a little time for this Cherry Royale Parade. Lots of really cool things like the Blessing of the Blossoms, renamed to the Michigan Cherry Festival back in 1928. But let's go back to the parade and talk about the curling club.
Curling, that's a big, big sport. Saw it during the Winter Olympics and things. I mean, it's becoming more and more popular all the time.
It certainly is. And the Traverse City Curling Club Olympic gold medalist John Landsteiner is marching right now with the Traverse City Curling Club members. They have remote-controlled curling stones being swept by the participants here. How cool is that?
Yeah, here he comes, John Landsteiner.
That's cool.
You want to curl? I love it. John Landsteiner, there he is.
That truck is cool.
He's got the gold medal on right there.
He's wearing a gold medal.
Way to go, John.
And there's some American flag and those uniforms are great.
Now, do you see the gentleman with the gold medal? He won that in the Olympics.
In the Olympics.
USA.
USA. USA. USA. USA.
And coming up in the giant red radio.
Oh yes, the rubber
Number
radio.
109.
You see it all around northern Michigan.
We know Terry Ray here from 97.5, 98.9 KLT, the rock station. And the Kogels serving the curve. Look at that.
Whoa, that's a cool.
That's a red radio.
That's a cool red radio.
Lock it on.
Yes.
I wonder if there's anyone in it.
I don't know. It's a good idea. Good question.
Oh, here's a pirate.
Oh, we have a pirate. Oh, he's going to be doing some... What is he doing, Jasmine?
Oh.
He has a sword on his nose.
Yes, he does.
And he's juggling.
And he did well. Look at that. Oh.
Whoa, that's cool.
Arr.
Army Mickey. Army Mickey.
Hey, I have a joke for you guys. You ready?
Yeah.
Juggling under his tongue.
Jasmine, what's the pirate's favorite letter?
Arg.
I think it'd be arg, but it's the C.
Nicely done.
Basically, R is.
I think we have St. Mary's of Hannah coming up with the Lifesavers.
Yes.
And that's a cool
truck. Yeah.
And what a standby. I mean, Lifesavers have been around, haven't they, forever?
Beautiful.
Is there any candy on that?
Yeah.
They're throwing out some Lifesavers right now. St. Mary's of Hannah Lifesavers, Princess
Right now,
Lily.
I would like some lightsabers.
And Prince Clayton.
Prince Clayton there, too.
Lightsabers are good.
And in the mobile studio, you have the Fox FM here.
Hey,
right.
look! That's a cool truck.
Powered by
Look,
Plant Meats.
the truck is open. The car's open.
And they have the doors open.
Yeah, they have the doors open.
Look it up here for
the trunk is
music.
open. Trunk is
for
open.
Traverse City Light and Power, Jasmine. Look up here at this big
man.
truck.
Whoa!
That's a big truck.
Yes,
Yeah.
indeed.
That's a cool truck.
Well, Traverse City Light and Power is a municipally owned electric utility. It's been proudly serving Traverse City for 106 years. Look at that.
That is a bucket truck.
Whoa!
What happens, Jasmine? They lift that up when they have to work on power lines. and
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, me either. Actually, I kind of knew that.
I kind of knew that. Yeah.
Actually, I kind of knew that. I like it.
Nah, I didn't know that. I was just kidding.
It's time for the Mackinac Island Lilac Festival Queen, and here she comes in the beautiful convertible.
Look at
Whoa,
that.
that convertible is so cool.
It
Ms.
is
Hannah.
Unbelievable.
Ms. Hannah was just crowned this year on Saturday, June 10th. She's 16 years old. She lives on the island year-round.
Wow.
Lucky gal.
Yeah.
And she attends Mackinac Island Public School. So after high school, Ms. Hannah hopes to go on to college and pursue a degree in zoology. That means she wants to study animals.
That's right.
Her other interests include fine arts, photography, and sports.
Good luck, Ms. Hannah.
Yep.
Welcome to Traverse City on the mainland.
And just a handful of entries left here as we're getting into the final
home stretch.
floats, the home stretch of the DTE Energy Foundation Cherry Royale Parade. Joel, always sad to see the Cherry
I know.
Festival end and this parade, go away for the year, but it's great to get back to the planning stages.
Well, because it starts like almost when they clean up
It starts
after this
on
event's
Monday.
over. Yeah, they'll be right back at it, getting ready for their 2019 event.
It certainly does.
That car
It is like a van. Irons Area Tourist Association coming up next. They have a mascot. That mascot is, his name is Oxy.
It looks like our van at home.
It does look like your van at home. That's exactly what it looks like.
Hello, Oxy.
Now, Oxy wants to invite you to the world-famous Flea Roast Ox Market. It's held the last full weekend in June. Happens Thursday through Sunday, and it's a family fun-filled event that has carnival rides for all ages, flea markets, and live entertainment.
Wow, I would like to do that. And Oxy is a
And Oxy's giving high five. He is. He's giving high fives.
Here's another pirate.
Hey, he's on.
Oh my goodness, they're doing flips.
Ooh.
Cool. I would like to see
He's
the
a
flips.
flippin' pirate.
It's looks like the Q100.
He looks like the captain.
Pirate Fest, sponsored by Q100.
Wow, they can do flips and walk on stilts. That's amazing.
Yeah.
At the same time.
Love that.
It's cool.
It is.
And look, that's a cool truck and cool camper van.
Yeah, that's very cool. Camping is a great something
Thing
fun
to
to do in the summertime.
It's great. It's kind of healthy.
Mm-hmm.
It is kind of healthy. Very observant of you, Jasmine.
Because you go outside a lot.
Yeah.
And do stuff.
That sounds good.
Three Musketeers here,
Camping
Crystal.
in the camper
Oh,
van.
it's the Three Musketeers with Princess Harper and Prince Mac. Look at that from Mill Creek Elementary School. We love that. Throwing out bubbles.
That
That's
truck
right.
is cool, and I see more bubbles.
I see more bubbles as well. Mill Creek Elementary, a part of the Elk Rapids Public School System, just north of Traverse City.
Mm-hmm. Just a hop, skip, and a jump.
Just a hop, skip, and a jump. Down the road,
You
if
get
you
on
will.
your tippy toes, you can almost see it
You
from here.
can almost see it. We talk a lot about cherries during the National Cherry Festival, of course. That is what we do. But apples are just as important to Michigan, aren't they?
Absolutely, Crystal. Apples they're a staple. Everybody loves apples.
And
What's your favorite apple?
I would have to say the Honeycrisp.
I think I might be with you on
I
that.
think the Honeycrisp is pretty good.
I think my
here's
favorite apple is
another-
apple pie.
Convertible.
Yeah, and a
Convertible.
queen.
It's cool.
This is the Michigan Apple Queen. She's accompanied by first runner-up. So we have Emily Kropf of Lowell, accompanied by first runner-up Sarah Rash of Grand Rapids. And
Welcome,
apples,
ladies.
apples are actually the largest and most valuable fruit crop in Michigan. It's ranked third in the nation in apple production, behind Washington and New York. More than 16 varieties of apples are grown in Michigan. That includes Honeycrisp and Jonagold, Gala, Fuji. All of those apples are delicious. They're fresh and they make great pies.
Yeah, they're apple pie.
Oh, the
I'm
best.
still a little partial to
cream.
cherries, though.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know what?
Yeah, I
wouldn't turn down either.
I'm kind of what? I like pumpkin pie the best.
You do?
Yeah.
All right. Well, you have to say you like cherry pie the best right now.
Yeah.
I like the cherry
Today it's
pie
cherry
the
pie.
best right
Tomorrow
now.
might be
But
Oh, it's the Green Beret Marching Band, Jasmine.
This is exciting.
yeah, their uniforms are awesome.
Let's hear a little more about the Green Beret Marching Band under the direction of Jack Schroeder. It's 52 years.
Wow.
Wow.
Let's listen.
Right.
Playing the Marine Corps theme. Awesome. That was very well done.
That was well done. And of course, we've got the people with the water in the back. Let's give it up for them.
Hey! They're kind of the unsung heroes.
The unsung heroes making everybody, keeping them hydrated.
Yeah, hydrating is good.
That's very good.
Hydrating
It is very good. You want to, especially on a warm day, you need to drink liquid. Drink water, kids.
Water is really good.
Yes,
You've heard it from Jasmine, folks. Water is really good.
Yeah, for you.
And for everyone.
And it's really tasty. It's tasty too.
Yes, it is.
tasty.
Here's the Howard City Harvest folks here with the Queen and her court, Queen Elise,
Wow, that
Keisha,
car is
Charity.
awesome.
And,
Princess Madeline.
Yes, they represent the hometown atmosphere of Howard City.
And of course, coming up, we saw the Traverse City Central group.
And this is the other public high school.
The other public high school in Traverse City. This is a part of TCAPS, Traverse City Area Public Schools, Traverse City West Senior High. And this is going to showcase some of the outstanding student work at TC West. That's where my boys go.
They're Titans.
So you had your girls were Trojans, and my boys are Titans.
Wow, how about that?
Look at that.
Equal opportunity.
Oh, we've got more from the Michigan Apples here. Look at that.
What's that? What's that?
West Music students, look at this. They have earned top ratings at the state level. Traverse City West bands, just a wonderful group of kids.
Always.
Under great direction.
Precise.
And they become like a family.
Wow, that's a cool truck. And
looks like we've got the West Michigan robotics students here as well. Look at that. They actually competed at the regional, state, and world levels this year. And Traverse City West football.
I see a bike.
You see a bike. One of the kids is riding a bike right now.
Greg Vaughn taking over as the head football coach at West this year.
What was that, Joel?
Greg Vaughn taking over as the Titan football coach.
Yeah, new football coach.
Yeah, Tim Werb going back to Kingsley. We wish Greg and his staff the best of luck season number 1.
Absolutely.
He's won state championships at St. Francis, so he's a very good coach.
And Jasmine, this is a special one for you. You went to camp at the Salvation Army. Here's the Salvation Army in Traverse City.
Known for their food pantry and other things.
Preaching the gospel and meeting human needs in Grand Traverse and Leelanau County since 1894.
Whoa, this is cool.
It certainly is.
And look at this, the Long Lake Fire Department, engine number 10 here.
36 feet.
Whoa.
That is loud.
Engine 10 is loud and it's long.
Man, it's loud. I can hear it through my thing.
All right, this is a big one, guys. Let's give it up for the National Cherry Festival Parade Committee. These are the folks that make all of these parades possible under the direction of their leader, Jeff Needham. The Cherry Festival Parade Committee, over 100 volunteers, if not more, are spending thousands of hours all throughout the year planning all of these National Cherry Festival parades, and they start about 2 weeks after this festival ends, so they'll give themselves a little bit of a time off period, and then they will be back.
Then they're back at it. They're awesome.
Love it.
Whoa, that
Awesome.
car. I just want to say that truck is cool.
That truck is cool.
And I like the green.
Yeah, you like the green t-shirts.
Tags.
Very cool.
Yep, red tags.
Thanks, folks, for all you do.
Here's
Yes,
some more.
indeed.
And look at the golden hat with black.
Yeah, that gal has a golden hat. Very good.
Yeah.
Attention to detail, Jasmine.
You don't get anything past Jasmine.
No, you don't. And speaking of, we just have a few more entries here in the National Cherry Festival Cherry Royale Parade, brought to you by the DTE Energy Foundation. Of course, you've been watching us on Up North Media. We have wonderful volunteers. Let's give a round of applause to the volunteers and staff of Up North Media Center. People who volunteer their time to make sure that people who can't get out to the parades can still see them. That's a big deal.
You bet.
Yeah.
We've got the Boy Scouts
And
Girl Scouts.
it looks like we're going to wrap things up here. I just want to say on behalf of myself, I'm Crystal Frost with WTCM. We have...
And I'm Jasmine Frost.
Jasmine has been our kid commentator today. Great job today, Jasmine.
I think she's found a new career.
And the amazing Joel Frank.
Crystal, always a pleasure to work with you and with Jasmine this year. A lot of fun.
I think
Pleasure working with you.
Thank you, Jasmine.
Joel Frank is going to be back with me on Monday morning.
On Monday morning.
And WTCM.
And Wendy with a great job on the street.
Wendy was the gal on the streets. Also, thank you so much for watching today. That's going to do it for us. The parade coverage of the 92nd National Cherry Festival DTE Energy Foundation Cherry Royale Parade. Oh, thank